Alright, now I am live. I'm waiting for my fucking computer here to update. Thank you for updating ACF. I already posted it. But my phone just had a stroke. Cool. Um, what the fuck, computer? Nope, that's not my computer's being stupid. I don't need you. What the fuck? This.
You trying to fix shit over here?
I am posting the stream link to Discords. Not the stream yard, but you know what I mean.
No, I got you.
I mean, we're already live, so I was just like,
I see
this
that.
is like the longest. I'm like, this is the longest fucking minute to wait for actually to go live. The fuck? What up, Cece? That sounds weird in my fucking head for some reason. Why? I don't know.
Sounds so
Alright,
weird. I don't know if I like that.
I posted the link in Google chat group thing, the actual Discord server for this, and my new server. Maybe I should put it in the other server too. Nope, that is a wrong channel. Let's not put that in there. If you want to share the link in like your paranormal group thing, you can. You don't necessarily have to, but you know, it's really up to you. I'm assuming you got in here, CC, by the link I posted in the Google thing. Where is me dragon? Didn't fucking show the hell up is where he's at.
I'm the replacement.
Yep, just his replacement. I saw him on Discord not too long ago, so I'm like, alright, cool, he's still on Discord. After I took my shower, he fucking just went
He
offline on
gone.
fucking Discord. I'm like, what the fuck?
He
So
gone.
I sent him the link
Vanish.
when I created the damn fucking studio thing. Never has shown up. So if you want their ox, you can go pasteurize him, or if you want, CC can go pasteurize him for you. How about that? Since CC has my Discord and has Dragon's thing, he can go pasteurize him.
That's all I say.
Also, what the fuck is up with your profile picture, Big Ed? What the hell? It's like an angry cartoon wolf you got there. The fuck?
I can. Okay.
Um,
I find it interesting how you are live, so yeah, I can't find you in my YouTube. Like, what the fuck? There
that's
you are.
hilarious. I'm as busy as a
It's just like it was
one-legged
like,
man
nah,
in an
I'm not
arse.
gonna allow you to find her.
Wait, wait.
I was gonna say, like, I know
Explain,
Marshall's at work. I'm
CC.
fucking sent him my way.
I'm as busy as a one-legged man in an arse-kicking contest. I'm confused. Can you explain a little bit more on that, there, sir?
What if he doesn't want her?
I mean, my brain's already fucking dying of that last comment. Um, I know that the last stream on this channel that I did was literally the day before Halloween. I think it was. I know it was around Halloween, but I'm pretty sure it was like literally the day. You know, like Big Ed's profile picture? It's weird. That's what it is. It's fucking weird. Big Ed, as last time I checked, was a fucking demon having a sexual and fucking relationship with a moron. Last time I fucking checked. So I'm confused on your profile there. Why are you not mod? Oh, I did. Huh? Nope. Can't. The fuck? That's bullshit. Interesting, but one-legged man. I'm lost with the one-legged part. He said, I am super busy today. I'm listening to you in the background. But that doesn't explain the one leg part. The fuck?
I do explain. I'm very confused now.
Literally.
And look, your profile picture, but it looks like some sort of like wolf-like thing.
It's a angry wolf profile, but last time I checked, he got that from
That's a
an
demonic
episode.
version and not an angry wolf.
Hmm. Fucking. Last time
Just
I
saying. Like
checked,
I mean,
last time, hold on, no. Last time I fucking checked, Big Ed was a demon that a moron was having a intimate relationship with.
that explains
So
the profile picture a little
I'm,
bit better. It makes more sense now.
yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Like,
Me? Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at a very small image. If I had a bigger image, it'd make more sense.
mm,
Why are you sitting here,
yeah,
dog? What are you doing?
can you see it better?
You have to ask this, so I'm not on my computer once again. That's kind of funny.
The fuck? Rude.
I'm cleaning my glasses, so whenever I look at the blinding screen, I don't see spots.
Yup, Big Ed is a horn dog. I'm sorry. Fucking what? Is that
Should I be
why that's your
questioning right now?
profile? Hold on.
I feel like I should
Is
be
this
questioning now.
why? Is this why that's your profile? Because of the fact that Big Ed is a horn dog?
What?
There was an episode that me, Dragon, and Ape reviewed, or videos rather, not an episode. That some moron that was supposed to be a paranormal investigator
Uh
kept
huh.
talking to this one demon called Big Ed.
Oh.
And I swear that the answers didn't want to know what the fuck was going on. That him and Big Ed had a intimate relationship with each other.
What the fuck?
We were just dying laughing. So Ox decided to create a Big Ed account just to pasteurize Dragon. Because he
Mm,
calls him Sweet Cheeks Dragon. But
the
that's where
actual
the
fuck.
horn dog came from, was that fucking video, because Big Ed was so horny with the investigator.
What the actual hell?
Yeah, it was kind of
Y'all
funny. I
concern
ain't
me.
gonna lie. I miss my sweet cheeks, he says. Well, if that motherfucker would look in fucking Discord and click the link, he would be fucking up here by now. But nah, he's being an a-hole.
When eating he? I mean, come on, that's Dragon we're talking about here. Jojo, chill!
He
That bitchy
isn't
kid!
usually fucking here. When
Stop
I
it!
tell him about, doing a stream on the channel, he's usually fucking here on time. Also, hi, Jojo. No, he's not. Fucking nasty ass. By the way, you're now a mod, Big Ed, because I know exactly who the fuck you are. So, no comment on that last comment here.
The actual fuck?
My, mind you, this is Ox. Alright. I have no fucking words. We're gonna start this episode with
Well,
a
excuse you,
new
dog.
episode from Steven's podcast. Reason why we couldn't do it yesterday was because so much shit was going on that I felt like I was being rushed and whatnot during work as well.
Not only that, you
So
passed
I
the hell fucking
rescheduled.
out, too.
Yeah. So I decided to reschedule yesterday's stream to today for a lot of reasons. As I think my StreamYard is stuck with your fucking comment. What the fuck? It's got the show on top of your comment here, but like I know I already took it off, so what the fuck? It's like dead. Um so we're reviewing the real Annabelle doll. Apparently this came
No,
out
fluff from my
on the
computer. Stop it.
30th.
Quit shoving
Literally
your
the
fluff in my
day
computer, dog.
that we reviewed the Bridgewater Triangle episode, which was kind of funny. So he could, yeah. Oh, now it
Yeah.
fucking fixed itself. You fucker. Yeah.
I'm like, nah. Sorry.
Nah.
No. Quit tickling me, you fuzzball.
The one thing we can never get
Of
more of
course, the
is
fucking
time.
ads.
Or can we?
I was
This
gonna
is
say.
Watson X Orchestrate. AI designed to multiply productivity by
Start,
automating
start the
tasks.
goddamn
When you
episode,
Watson
you
X for
bitch.
business, you can build digital
Oh,
skills
Laws
to
has
help human
joined the
resources
Discord.
spend less time generating offer letters,
I
writing
can't take
Yeah.
Laws
contracts,
seriously in
and managing
that profile
schedules,
picture.
and spend more time
The he's
on
changed it
humans.
too.
Let's create more time for
Is
your
it the
business
female
with
one?
Watson X Orchestrate.
Yes.
IBM. Let's
I
create.
Is
can't
that
take him
why
seriously.
is that why he commented on my comment saying "sup boys" and he was like,
There's only
me?
one road into Key West.
I have no words for his damn fucking.
I'm like, did they change the start? I'm confused.
weird quest that everybody stays calm with the cargo before there is a zombie apocalypse currently happening on the West Coast.
What?
To stay inside,
Will you fuck
not
off?
go out if
Fucking Jesus.
If any
9.
zombies happen to get to your house.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to
That was
For
weird.
the
News.
News.
I bet you guys thought we were going to have a regular episode this week, but we don't. But
Oh,
there's a reason.
that's the news. I
And he gone.
didn't fucking click on that actual fucking thing. God damn it. Every fucking time it fucks me up. It's annoying. I thought I did click on it. I don't know why the fuck. Shut up.
Well, you had the ad,
Can you
lovely
go-
ad pop up. I think that's what screwed you over.
Make your business stand out in the best
I
way
think
with
that's a
signage from
fucking
Image
year.
360.
Yeah.
Image 360.
Well, they're always updating.
And I
That's
remember
what was
like that.
This is the original fucking intro. I was like, what the fuck? Yep, forgot about that.
Why is your music so like up to beat? It's like it ain't right.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to For
What the
the
hell was that?
News.
Everybody else has been here but you.
I know, but guess what?
You're here now.
I'm
I
back.
think my ears just got promoted by that sound.
For
Thanks.
now.
I know.
I
leave again tomorrow.
Always gone.
Ugh.
But this is our Halloween episode.
This is our big Halloween episode that we are going to be
This
releasing the
is
day before Halloween, right?
2 days.
2 days.
Maybe a day. I can't remember the exact date.
I don't either.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I think it's the day before.
This is the story of a doll. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. We're not going to do our regular format, and we're not going to. This isn't going to be an effects filled, music filled, because honestly, this is something that's already been done to death like that.
Okay.
So we're going to have just a discussion about something that's very well known.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Very, very well known. Even if you're not a fan of the paranormal, you know this item.
100%.
This is
Absolutely.
This is the one that when we thought about doing the Halloween Haunted Object series, this was kind of the catalyst.
Yep.
This,
Sure was.
the one we knew was going to be the ender. It's the most famous haunted item. It has to be in existence.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be, because this thing is so well known. They make movies about it. It travels. It goes to conventions. And it is said, like, you're not even allowed to mock this thing,
Yep.
or else it will ruin your life.
Yep.
And the thing we're talking about today is stored away in a museum right now that you cannot go into. It's just sitting there, and nobody's allowed to see it anymore.
That's right.
And her name is
Annabelle.
Which is really created the soundboard just for that. Really.
That's right, Annabelle the doll. Now, I wish we had a spooky story to read for the show. We don't, so we're gonna read our own spooky story.
Well, I heard
Okay.
a lot of spooky stories from some new paranormal friends that I met when I was in Montana.
Sharana, Shalana.
But I wanted to give a special shout out to my new paranormal friend, Shalina.
Oh, Shalina. It's a very pretty name.
She gave me a few like haunted Montana books to read, and I think we may pull some stories in the future to do like on locations from those
Shalina,
books.
if you're listening, I will fully expecting you to write in a story now.
Girl, I heard like 3 stories from you, and I want one. You told me you'd give me one.
If
I
you're
want
listening,
one.
if you're listening, you told Megan you would listen. So I am.
I know she has.
I am fully expecting a story. You know what? I'm going to give you till next week. But thank you for giving Megan the books. I can't wait to see them. Actually, I haven't even seen them yet.
Yes, and I did meet a few other paranormal friends. When you're done with like the MIT training and stuff, they give you a cake at your training store. and one of my fellow manager coworkers that I was working with went to go pick up my cake, and she said, "Oh, no, no, no. I need a spooky cake because Megan
Spooky.
is a spooky, spooky girl."
She is a spooky girl, but don't
It
get
was
it
so
twisted,
cool.
new friends of Megan, okay? She's also the kind of girl that will not watch a horror movie 'cause she will cower and pretend to be asleep while she watches
I
it.
just don't like the way we feel after. And I feel like everything's with me still.
anything paranormal, like actual like paranormal investigation, she'll watch no problem. But anything cinematic, it's a no-go. I remember years ago watching Ouija. Do you remember watching that?
Yes.
And she laid on the couch behind me. I think we were pretty fresh into our
We were
relationship.
at my sister's house.
And she literally
Yep.
pretended to sleep for like 3/4 of the movie.
I did. I
This is
did.
garbage. But anyways, so we're getting into Annabelle, and I want to talk about it. We do have stuff written, but I want to talk about it. I want to get your reactions and stuff in real time. I don't want to wait till the end.
Okay.
I want to hear what you have to, what you have to say as we're reading it, because I've always known about Annabelle, but there are things that I don't know about Annabelle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one major thing I didn't know about Annabelle.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna find out at the end.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like
come
I didn't write this
on.
for nothing. I didn't go on the internet and look all this up for nothing.
Fine.
So our story starts. I'm gonna, the Raggedy Ann is a character created by American writer Johnny Gruelle that appeared in a series of books that he wrote and illustrated for young children. Raggedy Ann is a rag doll with red yarn for hair and a triangle nose. The character was created in 1915 as a doll and was introduced to the public in the 1918 book Raggedy Ann Stories. Now, when a doll was marketed with the book, the concept had a great success. Did you ever have a Raggedy Ann doll as a kid?
I did.
Okay.
I did. It
Great.
was a super small, like a tiny miniature Raggedy Ann doll. I had like bigger versions, but they were like Cabbage Patch dolls, which are still
Okay.
kind of creepy. But
If I'm not mistaken,
I had like a mini one.
my sister, I don't think listens to this show, but I'll have to ask her. I have a very vivid memory of my sister owning a full-size original Raggedy Ann doll as a kid.
Wait, Northern sister or Southern sister?
Southern sister.
Okay, gotcha. I was like,
I
wait,
am
what?
almost positive that she had this thing. I'll have to
Okay.
ask her.
Okay.
A sequel, Raggedy Andy Stories, 1920, introduced the character of her brother, Raggedy Andy. The exact details of the origin of the Raggedy Ann doll and related stories, which were created by Johnny Gruelle, are not specifically known, although numerous myths and legends about the doll's origins have been widely repeated.
Hmm.
Now, Gruelle, biographer and Raggedy Ann historian Patricia Hall, which I didn't know there would be a Raggedy Ann historian. This is
Right.
kind of like
Well-
the dendrochronologist.
Yeah. the furniture person with the crazy
That's what it-
occupational name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Patricia Hall notes that the dolls have, quote, found themselves at the center of several legend cycles, groups of stories that, while containing kernels of truth, are more myth than they are history. What makes this even more intriguing is the fact that Johnny Gruelle, either unwittingly or with the great sense of humor he was known for, initiated many of these legends, a number of which are continuously repeated as the factual history of Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Hmm.
So there's no concrete evidence of Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Right.
And as we get more into this, it's really all over the place.
I feel like there's been a theme running with these objects, that there are many
Man.
myths and legends that surround
That have
these
no
things.
basis in truth anywhere.
Right.
Yes, I agree.
But I could see that. I mean, specifically to Raggedy Ann dolls having a historian. I don't.
It is a pop culture icon, but
Yeah.
I would see that fit more into like a pop culture historian versus I wouldn't think of anybody
Specifically for
Raggedy Ann.
Anns.
But
yeah.
but the thing to remember too is like I'm also thinking of this in the context of today, like 2023.
Yeah.
And even when I was a kid growing up in the 80s, Raggedy Ann was much more popular of a
Mhm.
character than she is now.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Well, and I just learned that Raggedy Ann dolls were from like 1915 and
Yeah, I
released
didn't know
in a
that
book
either.
in the in
1920,
1918.
1920.
Like
Or
that's
no, that was Raggedy Andy. But still,
yeah,
yes, I didn't know it
it
was
was a
that old.
lot older than I
I
expected.
I thought Raggedy Ann was a character from like the 70s.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that either. It's a good point. Thank you. Now, Hall further explains that according to an oft-repeated myth, Gurel's daughter, Marcella, brought from her grandmother's attic a faceless doll on which the artist drew a face, and that Gruel suggested that Marcella's grandmother sew a shoe button for a missing eye.
Mm.
Hall says the date of this supposed occurrence is given as early as 1900 and as late as 1914, which the local variously given as suburban Indianapolis, Indiana, downtown Cleveland, Ohio, or rural Connecticut. Connecticut, keep that in mind.
Okay.
More likely, as Gurel's wife Myrtle reported, it was her husband who retrieved a long forgotten handmade rag doll from the attic of his parents' Indianapolis home sometime around the turn of the 20th century before the couple's daughter was born. Although the incident is unconfirmed, Myrtle Gruel recalled, quote, there was something he wanted from the attic. While he was rummaging around for it, he found an old rag doll his mother had made for his sister. He said then that the doll would make a good story. So this coming from his mom.
Yeah.
Good chance it's true.
Interesting.
Now, Myrtle Gruel also indicated that her husband, it's his wife. That would be really weird, but I guess they're all dead now, so it doesn't matter. Sorry. Myrtle Gruel also indicated that her husband, not her son, quote, kept the doll in his mind until they had Marcella, their daughter. And he remembered it when he saw her play with dolls. He wrote the stories around some of the things that she did, and he used to get ideas from actually watching her play.
Interesting.
Love that.
Yeah.
Additionally, Gruel did not create Raggedy Ann as a tribute to his daughter following her death at 13 from an infected vaccination.
Oh.
Now, Hall notes Gruel's May 28, 1915, U.S. patent D47789 application for the design of the prototype that became the Raggedy Ann doll was already in progress around that time that Marcella fell ill. And the artist received final approval by the U.S. Patent Office on September 7th, 1915, the same month as Marcella's death.
Oh my God, I just got goosebumps.
Nonetheless, the anti-vaccination movement adopted Raggedy Ann as a symbol, though Marcella died from an infected vaccination, not from the side effects of the vaccination itself. Just want to throw it out there. I'm not giving my opinion on the matter either way. You should probably find something that is a little more in line, but that's neither here nor there.
That's really sad, though.
Part of the history.
That's
It's very sad.
I mean, the way that immunizations are now, they had to start somewhere. You know?
Well, and it was an infection. It was an infection from getting the vaccination. It wasn't something
from the vaccination.
Yeah, it wasn't
itself,
a reaction to the vaccination, which happens today. Like it does. It happens now. It happens now. So it's just something that's unavoidable. Now, Annabelle is an allegedly haunted Raggedy Ann doll, hence the history of Raggedy Ann dolls. Housed in the now closed occult museum of the paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. Annabelle was moved there after supposed hauntings in 1970. A character based on the doll is one of the antagonists that appear in the Conjuring universe. The supernatural realm, the home of ghosts, demons, and hauntings, in this realm, there exist few characters and stories that elicit such a combination of fear and recognition as Annabelle. Her name and likeness became famous through the Conjuring film series, and she has now become synonymous with tales of dark supernatural encounters. Annabelle is now almost a household name. She is most famous for her terrifying, unsettling gaze and where she resides today. I would argue to say that she is not almost a household name. She is a household name.
Absolutely.
There is not, I don't think I've ever met anybody alive who wouldn't know who Annabelle
the doll is.
Absolutely. Now, beneath the lights and cameras of Hollywood, Annabelle blurs the lines between reality and imagination. The history of the real Annabelle doll is just as strange and chilling as what you've seen in the films. The real story of the haunted Annabelle doll goes back to 1970s America. A mother purchased a vintage Raggedy Ann doll named Annabelle as a birthday gift for her daughter, Donna. Little did they know that this innocent-looking doll would soon become the source of both fascination and terror. They didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
They know
but
now.
They found out.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
They found out a long time ago.
I do know this story.
Yeah,
And
you know,
I just
if you've seen the movie, if
God.
you've watched enough paranormal stuff,
Ugh.
you've probably heard this story.
I don't wanna.
Now, Donna was a student nurse living at college with a roommate, Angie. Donna took the doll thinking nothing of it, but things began to get weird soon after. Supposedly, Annabelle started to mysteriously move around Donna's apartment when she wasn't watching it. She claimed that Annabelle even left peculiar messages on a parchment paper, even though Donna didn't have any parchment paper in her possession. Some of the messages were directed at a friend of Donna's named Lou, who absolutely hated the doll. He was the only one who could sense that there was something seriously off about it. Perplexed and concerned, Donna sought out a medium for help, and they made a chilling revelation. According to the medium, Annabelle Higgins, a young girl who tragically passed away at the age of 7 years old, was believed to possess the doll. Donna and Angie both felt very uneasy. They were caring and compassionate nursing students, so they decided to allow Annabelle to stay. However, it wasn't long before the situation took a horrifying turn. Allegedly, one day, Annabelle attacked Donna's friend Lou. This was the same friend who Annabelle directed her cryptic notes to. She attempted to strangle him, and she left what looked like claw marks across his chest. They, of course, feared for their safety. They were unable to comprehend the strange occurrences, so Donna and Lou decided to reach out to a local priest. After speaking to them about their encounters, the priest contacted paranormal investigators, dun, 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 Ed and Lorraine Warren, for assistance. I mean, they always kind of come in like the white knights of the story, you know.
They do, and they're everywhere. Their names pop up in so many different things.
All right, so just about any big case that you've ever heard of because of a movie is 90% of the time it's an Ed and Lorraine Warren thing,
Yeah.
right? Because they wrote a lot of books back over the decades.
Mm-hmm.
Donna and Angie, not knowing what to do and out of options, accepted the aid of the Warrens. They knew they needed some help from someone more experienced and knowledgeable about such strange and threatening circumstances. The Warrens quickly realized that the doll was not merely haunted by a ghost. They deduced that she instead harbored something much more sinister, an inhuman and malevolent spirit, a demon.
Dun dun dun.
The primeval. According to their assessment, the doll acted as a conduit for the demon, and its target was Donna. Sounds more like it was Lou, honestly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I mean,
like,
it didn't attack Donna, but
yeah,
it sounded
taking it out on everyone around her to get at her. Maybe
kind of
I don't know.
sounded like she was Donna's wingman. I don't know. Now, to address the escalating danger, the Warrens decided to perform an exorcism on the doll. Their attempts to free Annabelle from the demon's grip proved unsuccessful at first. Not wanting to keep the doll, Donna surrendered the possessed item to the Warrens, who took custody of Annabelle. They recognized the urgent need to contain its malicious influence, so they placed Annabelle in a bag and embarked on a cautious journey home. They even avoided highways to minimize the risk of any further interference from the malevolent force that would cause them harm. But even being overly cautious didn't seem to help. As they traveled back roads, the Warrens encountered a series of harrowing incidents. The car's engine malfunctioned, power steering failed, and even the brakes posed as a challenge. Fearing the demon's interference, Ed resorted to sprinkling the doll with holy water. Allegedly, this provided a temporary respite from the disturbances. This eerie episode underscored the powerful grip of the demon that had on Annabelle, and it left the Warrens acutely aware of the dark forces that they were dealing with. Don't look up like that when I'm saying demon. It freaks me out.
Sorry.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Did you see something?
No.
Nope. Now, after having spent some time with the doll, the Warrens realized that Annabelle's presence was too powerful to be contained within their home. They recognized the doll's capacity to evade locks and wreak havoc and knew they needed to contain her somewhere else.
You look like you have something to say there, Jess.
No, I don't. I'm just listening.
Usually when me, Ape, and Dragon are up on panel, Ape usually would like ask to pause the whatever to
I'm just
talk
pondering. I'm
about
just listening right
something.
now. Like, I had my headphones off for a second because I was trying to not have a headache. I had my hair up too long.
Yeah. Honestly though, like fucking
Ugh, like,
this doll sounds
fuck.
really
This is why you don't mess around with this shit.
yeah, don't get me wrong, I love my uncle to death. Love you, Steven and Megan. But I kind of funny every single time you say the word demon, she looks at you like fucking there's something behind you. like,
Like low key, like when he said like that, I was like, how is he looking at her? Like I want to see this.
it, we okay, so we did a interview with my uncle Steven and his wife Megan where he had their camera on. So it was actually kind of interesting to be able to see them while they're talking without just fucking hearing them.
Yeah, it's like I can't like I don't mind hearing things. I'm fine with that, but it's like I also kind of need like see what the person looks like a little bit too to
I
kind of
can.
finish putting together the pieces, you know.
I think and what I can do is after this episode of Annabelle, I can actually show you that episode of interviewing him so you can see who he looks like and who Megan looks like. And I ain't
After
gonna lie.
no longer live.
Hmm?
After you're no longer live as well.
Yeah. Because it's actually a very funny interview where Dragon got fucking thrown under the bus by my own uncle.
Oh
I'm fucking died. I'm
my
like,
gosh.
hell yeah. And then I felt like a puppy under the bus too. He said something. I'm like, motherfucker, it's called multitasking. You not know what multitasking is, David? Fuck. Alright.
I'd love to see Dragon get thrown on the bus, to be honest.
The Dragon Majesty. I forgot about that.
I don't know
thing.
how many times he's thrown my ass on the bus. It'd be nice to see Dragon's ass on the bus for once.
I forgot
The
that you
Dragon of
called him
Majesty.
that. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, what the fuck did I
So,
just do?
the
Oh.
Warrens constructed a
It did it
custom
by
glass
itself.
case
Oh.
that is kept under
I-
lock and key to confine
Scared
her
me
to the
there.
Okay.
walls.
Magical
Seemed
podcast.
That Annabelle found herself in
Holy
a new
shit,
home.
that scared me a little.
She was put in an exhibit in the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut.
Mhm.
Now, all visitors to the museum were met with a chilling warning that taunting the doll was not without consequences. Numerous individuals who dared to disrespect Annabelle faced alarming fates, and many even claimed to have had near fatal or fatal accidents shortly after leaving the Warrens' presence.
You can't do that,
Crazy.
Cece.
Yeah.
Now, over time, the doll's reputation as a
It's
harbinger of
not a
misfortune
thing.
grew. It instilled fear in even the most skeptical observers. Despite being encased within the secure confines of the museum, Annabelle's malevolent energy persisted. Even with the locked case, the doll managed to maintain a sense of unpredictability. They claim it would occasionally resurface in different rooms of the Warrens' home, seemingly defying any notion of the possibility of anyone thinking they could contain the demonic spirit.
Mm.
Sensing the doll's resurgence, the Warrens sought the assistance of a Catholic priest to perform an exorcism on Annabelle. This is exorcism number 2.
Mm-hmm.
But they underestimated the danger that they faced. In a twist of fate, the priest's brakes failed.
Oh.
This unfortunate accident resulted in a horrific car accident that totaled his car. Though he survived, it served as a grim reminder of the relentless power connected to the doll. Today, Annabelle supposedly remains within her secured case at the Warrens Occult Museum, although it closed some years ago.
Mm.
And that's the end of the history. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to get too into how like I feel overall.
Right.
And yes, I mean, stuff happened. But in my opinion, I really thought there was more to this. If I'm
Okay.
being honest.
Yeah, I could see that.
I really, really thought there was more to the legend of Annabelle.
Hmm.
Not again, I don't want to act like, and there are a few more things that are going to be in the next half of the show. But when you hear something like Annabelle and you see the movies and I've heard Ed and Lorraine speak about her, and
Mhm.
you know, I've seen the doll, which honestly, I have to be honest, the
She's a
doll
freaking
looks,
wheeze, dog.
if you've never seen the real Annabelle and all you've seen is the movie, it is very easy to get into your head this evil doll image,
Yes.
and it's Annabelle doesn't look like that.
She looks like a Raggedy Ann doll.
I mean, like a regular Raggedy Ann doll at that.
Yep. Like an old, plain
There's nothing
Raggedy Ann doll.
intimidating looking
I
about
know.
this thing at
I
all.
know.
If somebody took her out of the case and threw her in a thrift store, she would not look out of place.
No, absolutely not.
There was nothing about her that in pictures. I mean, I've never seen it in person, but there's nothing about her that seems imposing whatsoever. And people talk about her
Ouch.
evil gaze, and like, I've seen a million Raggedy Ann dolls. They all look the same.
But maybe when they talk about like an evil gaze. Now, mind you, I have heard a lot about Annabelle. I've seen a lot about Annabelle. I have heard many stories about Annabelle. But I wanted to go into this with more of like a skeptical mind and think, like, let me just hear everything that's said, because with a lot of these haunted objects that we
What the hell am I hearing in your background, Brandon?
The heck?
I come back to hearing rapping in the background.
No comment. Seriously, I wish Abe was up here with us, because he's a full skeptic. Where he has a lot to say about this. And I am although curious on the shit that he says. If he was up here, it would be fucking easier, damn it. But nah, he ain't fucking here. Fuck. We don't have the skeptic mind that we all have. God damn it.
that we've come across, I'm like, ooh, haunted objects, like nice. But we've had a lot that were kind of like, meh, but like there's been so much built up around Annabelle that I wanted to come into it not so
I think when it
crazy.
comes to haunted objects, so I think if we only did haunted objects on the show, I would say 80% of the time, that's always going to be the drawback.
Yeah.
Is that even if there's a chance that let's just say they're 100% real,
Mm-hmm.
there is so much legend and story built up around them that they're always going to seem a lot more menacing than when you get down to
The nitty-gritty
the facts
of
of
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the facts are always going to kind of wash away a lot of the ominousness of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's hard. The story of Annabelle's coming to be from Donna and Angie and all that,
Mm-hmm.
while impressive, it's one of those things where it's a story passed down by, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody who loves the Warrens. Most people don't believe in the Warrens, me being one of them. And they've told so many stories over the years that if there are some true ones in there, it's going to make it harder to believe now. Like when a little kid lies all the time. It's
Right.
the boy who cried wolf.
Right.
So even if there's some truth to a lot of these, being that they were so long ago and without actually hearing it from the people that it happened to,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to make it believable. I think the only reason that Annabelle has become what it is because of its cinematic story. Because
Okay.
they took it to the silver screen. It's become a big franchise movie that she's part of, and they created something around this character of Annabelle that is so much bigger than what she really is.
Franchise
Well, and
movie,
that's
my
why
ass.
I think what I was saying, like when we were talking about like the way she looks and her evil gaze, like maybe it's because she does. She just looks so plain.
Maybe it's Gen Z and they just don't know how to play with the old school toys.
But like maybe it's the way people feel when they look at her type of thing that's more along the evil gaze type
There
of lines.
are some accounts of people saying that in her presence, not just looking at her, but
Right.
in her presence, they get a very oppressive feeling.
Yeah.
Which I understand that. I get that. There's a lot of haunted items that come with that moniker of being like, that oppressive when you're around it and it makes you feel weird. I get that. But I also ran into a lot of her evil gaze, not in person. And to me, she just looks like a Raggedy Ann doll.
And she does. Absolutely. She looks just like a plain old Raggedy Ann doll.
Plain old Raggedy Ann doll.
Like, and you think like people who think Annabelle from the movies and like have never actually really seen pictures of the doll itself.
Mhm.
Like the way they portray it in the movies is so different.
It's
So different. It's not even a Raggedy Ann doll. Like,
no, it's a porcelain doll.
yeah.
A porcelain doll that was made to look creepy,
Yeah.
but at the same time looks pristine. I don't know. It's just it's weird. If you've never seen the real Annabelle, look it up. Do yourself the favor.
Yes.
But there is something about it, right? I don't want to get too much into this because we have to go through this at the end. So I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and take an ad break. And when we
Okay.
come back, I'm going to tell you the rest of the story.
Ooh. Okay.
So we'll be right back.
Before the weather changes, it's time at Arizona State University.
Anytime, anywhere.
Man park pills?
Oh.
I don't know how else to say it. And if there are any politics
Wait,
that
what?
pop up,
What?
we don't pick the commercials, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. We definitely don't.
We're not a big politics house, so my bad.
Neither am I.
They
Unless
pay
they're
us
going it from him.
I don't-
pennies.
Pennies, yeah.
Basically.
I don't talk about politics. Politics.
I don't pay
like,
attention to
like
it.
I bring them to break out in hives.
It was just more like I don't know what
I
people
just
hear
know
on
what
their
states are
ads.
good
Yeah.
and what states
There's
aren't.
such a wide
That's it.
range that's on the list.
Yeah, we don't get to pick what
True.
they are.
Yeah, it's
So-
crazy.
Sorry, guys.
Then again, I forget what
That's
color
all
is
us
fucking
know.
what again. So
So the Warrens began studying the
surprised me.
paranormal in 1952 and have risen to fame from the Conjuring film series. Throughout the years, they accumulated memorabilia from their cases and opened their museum in the early 1980s. Which honestly, I thought their museum had been around longer.
Yeah. I definitely would have thought 70s.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
See, yeah. Now, the most notable piece in their collection is by far Annabelle the doll in its large glass case. Along with the Annabelle doll, there is a smaller but much more unsettling looking doll called the Shadow Doll.
Mm.
And it's said that the doll will infiltrate people's dreams and stop their heart while they're sleeping. Sounds
Creepy.
like my sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yes, it
The
does.
fuck?
Oh my
I
god.
can't even read.
Literally the worst.
Yeah. Come on now.
What?
I sleep like an angel.
You stop breathing in your sleep. It's
You know what?
terrifying.
You know what? Are we going to do this right now?
I literally have to lay there and count to like 30 to make sure you start breathing. And sometimes it goes a little past that.
You know what, guys? Megan's pretty, but she
probably
snores
had
too.
that problem actually.
Now, there is a large man-shaped structure that was found in the
I
woods
wonder
of
if you got it
Connecticut
from
that was
him.
used for satanic rituals. A human skull with a star painted on
Terrifying.
its forehead that was used for black magic. And An organ that looks harmless, but is known to play music all on its own.
Hmm.
Now, even with
Wait,
everything that
what?
is
That
housed
just
in the museum,
confused me.
there is one object
Pause it then.
above all others that has become a household name: Annabelle.
Okay, look, if I start
Organ
hearing an
that
organ in the
looks like
background playing, I'm going around.
harmless.
I'm turning around, running the fucking other way.
Yeah, but when he said organ that looks harmless, the
I
first
can hear
thing that
Brandon
popped in
rapping in the
my
background.
head, the first thing
Well,
that
okay,
popped in my head was
like
the fucking organs in your
organ
body.
start playing on its own. What the
Yeah,
actual fuck?
I have no comment, but
If it starts playing, like, what's like the one song, like if you're like walking into like Dracula's castle or something. I was playing that kind of sound. I'm gonna turn around and run my ass out the other fucking way. Like, no joke.
fucking there is some places that I don't want to like actually go into just because of like how strong it might be
I
in,
can hear bits and
but
pieces, Brandon.
also y'all don't know like what the fuck could be even in there. Things could start flying at you,
My
throwing
point
shit at you,
exact,
like getting
yeah.
angry. You know what I mean? Fuck that noise.
Especially if like it has like a bone to pick with you and you didn't do shit.
It's like, hey, you.
Exactly. Like I have a feeling like if me, you, Marshall, and Brandon were all to fucking walk into a place like this, I'm pretty sure this ram would start throwing shit at us.
Aim with her. If I hear a piano with nobody there playing it, I'm heading in the other direction. Yeah, I agree with you. Don't get me wrong, that kind of
Like,
brings back to where like we had a piano, like one of those like tiny long fucking pianos, but like I don't know what the fuck happened with it. But also
Loki.
Abe plays piano, so I wouldn't be surprised if some shit happened.
Yo, like I don't mind the piano. I'm fine with the piano.
Piano's actually nice though, not gonna lie.
But like we ain't getting a green piano in the house. I don't care how much whoever fucking
Oh,
begs. We ain't getting a damn fucking green piano. Especially since
unless
I'm a damn fucking magnet.
Yeah, sure. Like the one thing I can really think of is if something's gonna play the fucking piano, it could possibly just be playing fucking creepy ass music just to
My point
fucking get
exactly.
by. Fuck that noise.
And like I know you're gonna probably want your guitars on display, but you're gonna leave them in the damn fucking case. Cause I don't trust for shit.
Listen, you ain't fucking wrong, okay? Cause whatever the fuck is in here already knocks the electric.
No, I know, that's
down.
what I'm saying. Like,
was
I don't
like,
need to be like
"Ooh."
have you guys be at fucking work or some shit and me and Coda looking at each other. What the fuck are we hearing? Like
just fucking
all of a sudden hear a
seriously.
guitar playing in the background, looking at each other. Who's the fuck home? Oh wait, no, everyone else is at work. What the fuck?
Well, okay, so just to give you a heads up, CC, the guitars that I had that you've seen me kind of play with as my phone goes off with fucking Timu, fucking, I was asleep one day and at 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up to like a loud crashing thud in my room. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Is there like some giant fucking creature in here that I don't know about? Like, what the fuck? So I looked over where my desk was against the wall. My electric guitar was next to it. On the stand, just completely fucking fine all goddamn day. And at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, I noticed both this guitar stand and my electric guitar itself just face down flat on the fucking floor. And the stand next to it just flat. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no wonder why I heard some weird stringing sound. Fucking what the hell? Just a
Literally, like, doing.
literally. And I think I
My
still have
my
to get a
guitar I've
photo.
had since high school, 2016 to be exact, since that was my senior year. It's been in its case ever since then. Hasn't been touched.
Mm,
I have opened it, messed around with it, but I don't leave it out. It's in its case by the door.
yeah.
And like I remember it being a little bit more than what it is now. It's slightly kind of more towards this way than it was.
Oh,
I don't think much of it.
yeah.
But I haven't been able to feel shit for a while since I've been off. So I'm pretty sure I'm being messed with right now. I just don't realize it.
I mean, you don't really know that for sure 100%. I mean, I've been getting signs every single fucking day, I swear to God. Like,
It's
Cece, you
just been
have
when I've been
fucking
sleeping.
no idea. Well, I know. So, it was last week actually. I was in a call with you and Dominic on Discord like last Thursday or whatever yeah, it was actually last Thursday. So I was making that bark.
Yeah, I remember that.
That when I was bringing shit back upstairs and everything, Cece, yo, we had a giant can like trash bin where the fuck to put all the
Mm-mm.
cans in, and there was this big large 1 liter or a 2 liter empty Pepsi bottle. Just it was laying this way. I know that for sure. And then I went to put something in the refrigerator. I fucking walked back to the counter and I fucking saw that goddamn thing turn from the long way to me. I'm like, the hell? I'm like, is this a sign of something's trying to get my attention? Like, I don't. That's concerning. That it goes from the long way to the cap turning to me on its own. And I didn't do shit. The fuck? I'm like, what the hell? So, yeah, I've been getting signs every single day, CC, because, well, I'm a medium and a psychic. But, like, just knows that the dream still kills me. I cannot with that dream. That dream literally still begs the question of, is that a sign of something that I don't want to know about? Like, it was that a bad sign that I got? I bet Big Ed did it. Oh yeah, blame Big Ed.
I don't know. Whatever it is, Silver, it's so weird that you bring that up. It's weird that you bring that up again.
Yeah, I know.
Because, like, you know how like, we were all talking about him and everything, like, yesterday and whatnot?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
last night, like, I passed the fuck out.
yeah.
But, like, lately, like, my dreams end in the hospital. This time it started in the hospital. And nice job, Brandon. And it got to the point where like I didn't respond to anyone in Discord, and they were all
Hmm.
starting to freak the hell out, wondering what was going on. So like I'm also ended up texting my mom, asking what the hell was going on. My mom saying that I was in the hospital for something. And the next thing I know, it's like I'm being tested on for certain shit, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
I wonder if that's
And it got to the point where, like, after like I got back like in health. I was in perfect health. That was the thing, but I was getting like I found out like, oh, now you have to deal with um narcolepsy, and now you have epilepsy and this and that, and I'm just like, how the fuck did all this shit come to be when like I'm supposed to be in damn fucking the health? Don't make sense. And like, oh, now like now you're prone to seizures too, and low blood sugar, or like because your anxiety now is worse, you have to have a service dog, and like if something happens, the service dog will let you know, kind of shit. And when that happened, like I was like, I'm told like much all this stuff by text. Next thing I know, I'm hearing a voice down the hall. I couldn't pinpoint who the fuck it was, and like I started to like, you know how like whenever like me and you get like an episode and it's bad, and we kind of start shaking a little bit.
Yeah.
It was like coming up to that point, but like it was worse. And all I know is like I kind of like was dazed in my sleep, but like all I know is like I was in someone's arms. I didn't know fucking whose at first, but like I just was hearing the words like I recognized, I knew, telling me like it's gonna be okay. And like when like my mind finally came to, like in my sleep, like when I finally was like calm enough in my sleep,
Yeah.
I looked up and it was Marshall.
That's kind of interesting. Hello?
I also kind of like heard like Brandon in the background. Like I also heard Brandon and Co in the background, like asking Marshall, like, "What's going on?" Because like they were by the door, they wouldn't let them through. They were like, "Only families,
Honestly,
like only family is allowed." And I remember them yelling, like, "We are family." That's
that's
what got through
so
because like,
fucking weird.
Marshall was the one who got through because he
Hello,
said like I was.
Sammy.
Because I was like his, he said like I was like she's my girlfriend. I was like she like I'm the one who can calm her down.
What the fuck is going on over there?
I just heard a
Like
screechy, high pitchy
sirens and
sound.
shit.
I just heard like a high pitched sound. What the fuck?
Fucking
But like it was
sirens and
funny.
shit. The fuck?
It was funny because after like I was calm enough, all I hear was like I think Brandon and Coda both said at the same time like, "We are family, damn it, let us through."
I'm dead.
I was
Honestly,
like
like,
trying not to laugh, but I was still slightly shaking too.
how you doing, Sammy? By the way, you're still typing on Snapchat for some reason. What are you typing a book?
Apparently so.
Yeah,
But it
the
was
fuck?
just really freaking weird because like when I actually like woke up physically, I felt like Marshall was actually there.
Huh. So, I wonder if with your dream you have more of a connection with some people and with certain things that you might actually not know about. Um, I know
Okay, I
with
thought I was gonna fucking die in my sleep and come back fucking live for the 7th fucking time.
yeah, now you know how I fucking feel. When
I'm
it
low key,
first
I'm catching
started
up to
with
fucking
me.
Brandon here. I'm catching up to fucking Brandon here at this point.
Like, I don't like the fact that I get dreams with friends
No,
in
I
it that I
know.
haven't heard of in
I
like a long
no,
time.
I get that. I get that. I've had a few of those myself, and I'm like, no. Hold on a second.
Simple
I feel
people
like I hear the
have
garage. Hold
destroyed
on.
items and have them reappear unmarked as though. Yeah, that. Thank you, Sammy, on that. At least he can explain to you, CC,
My headphone's gonna cut
of
out
what
in a
I
second.
was trying to explain. Alright, no problem. That if you burn a fucking doll, it will just come right the fuck back. It's not gonna fucking work. Like, you gotta understand, CC. If a doll is demonic with a demon in it, or any other evil entity inside of it, if you try to
Man,
fucking throw it away or burn it or put out somewhere like in the next fucking country or something, it's gonna come right the fuck back
that is some trippy
with
ass fucking
dirt and
shit.
shit.
For the way
Like,
the garage door was fucking sitting, it looked like there was a car parked out there. So I had to
oh,
go to the freaking front window to see if my mom was sitting there. Forgot how to open the fucking garage door for a second, but there was nothing. I was
that's
like, what?
interesting.
That's like
So
trippy ass shit.
Sammy got to explain for me to Cece about the whole burning a demonic item, where if you burn it, it's not gonna work because it's just gonna come right the fuck back. So, would you like to join panel, Sammy? That's up to you. You don't really necessarily have to. If I burn something and it comes back, that would probably scare me. But I call BS. I've never seen anything come back. I get that because are you are you a full skeptic, Cece, or are you an agnostic? Because I know I'm an agnostic. I'm kind of the same way. I would have to see it to believe it. Don't get me wrong. I'm the same fucking way. As is my phone broken? Because like I swear Snapchat is fucking straight up broken saying that he's still typing.
Hell, let me see. Let me send you something on Snapchat and see if it still shows. Like, just kind of see if it's broken or not.
No, it actually was in fact broken. I closed out the thing and yeah, I don't know why the fuck he was doing that. Weird.
It was like, no.
Okay.
I was like, fuck you.
But yeah, let me know if you want to join panel, Sammy. We're
Okay,
kind of
like,
in.
I'm the same way. I have to see it to believe it. And, like, for, like, a lot of the shit that I've seen is mostly been in my sleep.
Yeah, same.
But, like, I'll hear certain things about certain people. Like, I'm gonna use an example here, Silver.
No problem.
Like when Silver got into that car accident that one day, I felt something was off. Like I felt like something was gonna happen. I didn't know what. And I woke up in a damn fucking panic attack, wondering why. And I saw like a message on Silver's like a Discord. Good, I glanced at it. I couldn't fucking read for shit because I was still waking up. But when I actually was awake enough to go back and read it, I then like look at it and I'm like, okay, that explains that shit. Also, it's like I get like I was telling someone like I get that you're in pain, but fuck you because like I woke up in a damn panic, and your
Your fault.
response was like just like the stupidest response. I'm like, damn it, you. It's like glad you're okay and all, but fuck you.
Yeah, love you too, sir. Well, I'm actually gonna do this.
But like I'll get like feeling
If
something's
any,
wrong, something's up, and it's like I've been getting those like left and right lately.
yeah.
I don't know. It's because I'm fucking off of shit right now because I feel like shit, but I don't like it.
So, if anyone in chat wants to come up on panel, you can. We're in the middle of the episode still. Like if you want to join Sammy, you can. CC, you can. But I know you're fucking busy as hell. voice chat. I'm still confused on the one-legged part. But yeah, I mean anyone else can really join. So we're just reviewing this. If you have anything to
With
say
her
to this,
deceivingly plain looks, is said to be one of, if not the most haunted item in the museum and possibly the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now she sits in a glass case bearing a hand-carved inscription of the Lord's Prayer, while a pleasant smile rests on her happy face, sitting under a mop of red hair. But beneath the case is a sign that reads, quote,
Warning. Positively do not open.
it's a real sign. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the one thing that actually the movie did that is accurate. Now, to the uninformed visitor of the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut, she looks like any other Raggedy Ann doll produced in the mid 20th century. But the original Annabelle doll is actually anything but ordinary. Since her first supposed haunting in 1970, this allegedly evil doll has been blamed for demonic possession, a slew of violent attacks, and at least 2 near-death experiences.
Mm.
In recent years, the allegedly true stories of Annabelle have been inspired a series of horror movies. But just how much of Annabelle's story is real? Is the real Annabelle doll truly a vessel for demonic spirit in search of human host, or is she simply a child's toy used as a prop for wildly profitable ghost stories? Well, following Annabelle's removal from Donna and Angie's apartment, the Warrens documented several other paranormal experiences involving the doll. The first just minutes after they took possession of her. After the exorcism of the nurse's apartment, the Warrens buckled Annabelle into the back seat of their car and vowed not to take the highway in case she had some kind of accident causing power over their vehicle. However, even the safer back roads proved to be risky for the couple. On their way home, Lorraine claimed that the brakes either stalled or failed several times, resulting in near disastrous crashes.
That's so scary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's literally the worst feeling when
Yeah.
you're driving. Oh my God.
Well, these are more of the, God, I want to call them facts
Uh-huh.
as opposed to the first half of this. It's Ed and Lorraine facts, so take them how you will.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I
Carry,
mean,
carry on. Nope.
the car stuff could be, I don't know. Now, Lorraine claimed that as soon as Ed poured holy water from his bag and doused the doll with it, the problem with the brakes just disappeared. Upon arriving home, Ed and Lorraine placed the doll in Ed's study. There, they reported that the doll levitated and moved about the house. Even when placed in the locked office in an outer building, the Warrens claimed that she would turn up later inside the house. And finally, the Warrens just decided to lock Annabelle up for good. They had a specially made glass and wood case constructed, upon which they inscribed the Lord's Prayer and St. Michael's Prayer. And for the rest of his life, Ed would periodically say a binding prayer over the case, ensuring that the sinister spirit and the doll remained good and trapped. Now, since being locked up, Annabelle the doll hasn't moved again, though it is alleged that her spirit has found ways to reach out to the earthly plane. Once, a priest who was visiting the Warrens Museum picked up Annabelle and discounted her demonic abilities. Ed warned the priest about mocking Annabelle's demonic power, but the young priest laughed him off. On his way home, the priest was involved in a near-fatal crash that totaled his car. He claimed to have seen Annabelle in his rearview mirror just before the accident.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Loki, this is really starting to make me think of fucking Poppy Playtime and fucking Poppy.
Listen. Me and Dragon have talked about this. Where whoever fucking is near goddamn doll and it's fucking possessed and shit,
Low key.
kicking its ass out
This
fucking
reminds me of
time.
the story my mom fucking told me of like this lady, right? Got the statue from this this garage sale, and there was fucking chains on the statue. And the person said, give it to them pretty cheap too. This said make sure the chains don't come off of it. That was it. No other information whatsoever. Just don't make sure the chains don't come off of it. She's like, okay, yeah, whatever. She comes home with it. She kind of put pretty hard on the table. Chains come off. She's minding her own business, doing around the house. All you're hearing in the background is just this. And when she turns around to look, there's nothing there. And the next thing you know, she hears it again. And as far as I'm concerned, that person was never heard from again.
Listen.
If there's chains on a statue, we ain't fucking getting it. I don't trust that shit. Like, nah. It's like, if I start hearing that shit, I'm going out the fucking door right of my life. I don't give a shit. I don't care how much the house costs. I don't care if we lose it. Fuck that shit.
Possessed dolls, chains of the fucking statue, and fucking urns that are covered or whatever with where the fuck there's also possessed.
The only urns we're keeping are our own fucking family members. If we,
yes.
yeah. I don't think going further explain.
There's an actual fucking urn that I guess someone's family died or what or some shit. Fucking their ashes are in this fucking urn, but come to find out it's not just their ashes, it was also possessed with like demonic fucking ashes or some shit as well in it. So it's a fucking legend of a creepy ass urn that will fucking make you kill yourself and whatnot and kill your family. I'm like,
fuck?
I ain't fucking doing that.
Like, the only one we have in this entire house as of right now is my grandpa. That is it. And I haven't seen, heard, or anything like of the shit like happening. Like, I've gone by that multiple times. I've touched it multiple times. And like, there's been no signs of like demonic shit in it, and I would know, I would feel it.
Yeah, that's because there's literally nothing else in there besides his ashes, which you're safe and fine for that. But like, fucking people, if you're putting ashes in goddamn urns, I cannot with you. Just fucking please, for the love of God, make sure there's nothing else in there. Fucking damn it. Like, Fucking, I told Dragon, like, listen, we're not fucking touching that shit. We ain't messing around with fucking dolls, because I swear to God, if a fucking doll comes at me trying to attack me, I'll kick that little fucker out the goddamn
And like, I swear, like, if you want to come visit us where we live, and you come to us with like some sort of possessed ass problem, you ain't coming to our fucking house. Like, we'll meet you in a public place. Like, fuck that shit.
I hate those for my entire life. Dragon hates those. Thank the fuck God. But like, I ain't fucking touching that kind of shit. You don't know
Like,
what the hell
like,
is
the only
in that
doll I had
goddamn
for the
thing.
longest time was a Princess Sophia doll, and there was no issues, no nothing with that whatsoever. But my ex's niece liked it a lot, so I left it with her. And honestly, they didn't cost me much to get it.
Mm.
The only thing like I might do again is get like one of those again, but like make sure it's not possessed with some sort of shit. Just so I want to do it.
I swear, whatever the fuck was in that house possessed that fucking elf on a shelf just to mess with you. Like, it didn't know like you at fucking all.
Like, I don't like, what I want to do is like, whenever you make your company, I want to get one just for the office only. Like, I have like just the office only,
Just
not
like,
for the house. Because I don't trust the fucking
so
house.
we can keep an eye on it and shit.
And like, we'll have cameras and shit. We'll have cameras in the house too.
Well,
but
yeah,
like,
obviously, but
okay,
don't leave it in
like
a house by itself.
Like, I hated being at the house alone with that fucking thing.
Oh, I know. Remember when we did that fucking spirit box session in that fucking room with you, and when you left to go do laundry, I wouldn't talk to us for shit. when you fucking left that room, he was like, just blabbering about how
What about
it
that
was,
one time,
you know,
I
fucking.
called you. I was calling you in a panic when I heard a fucking knock on the damn fucking window.
Yeah,
And I looked
I
over with
don't
nothing
like that
there.
shit. Fucking honestly, between your shit and between Chelsea's shit,
Low
both is
key,
definitely
that house was
terrifying.
fucking
I'm not gonna lie.
haunted.
Oh, I know. So is
The
hers.
apartment place was too.
So is hers. And she lives in the fucking basement. She would be home by herself and she would be hearing Brian's fucking voice for no reason. And shit getting knocked over. And feeling completely drained. I shit you not, Jess. When I was over there with her at one point, I was with her when this actually fucking happened. She felt extremely drained out of fucking nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I casted whatever spell to like get where the fuck was with her away from her. She had all her fucking energy back. I about almost shot myself. Because I'm like, what the fuck?
Like whenever I get with Marshall and we have our own house down in his area, he was talking about a place, the Wilkabu's place, this haunted apparently. I want to check that out. I want to see what happens if I was to walk into the, because I'm a fucking damn magnet since I've been
Yeah, but
marked twice.
here's the thing though. I don't know if you will have the same things that I have where I'm
That's
more
what I'm saying.
powerful.
We'd all go check it out. You'd come down to visit kind of thing, or you'd be living with us.
Yeah, because I would be the one to know whether or not something
And
is
you
actually there.
you can bring your whoop ass with you too.
My what?
Your whoop ass.
My cane of whoop ass?
Yeah, Courtney.
Oh yes, my little sidekick.
Yeah. Hold on,
Fucking
Pusha. She
love her.
thinks it's the other way around, but still.
Oh no, she actually loves the fact that she's my sidekick.
Oh,
She's
okay. Don't
the
tell her about the other
only
way around. She might think it's the other way around, but okay.
her and the other little girl, they both are the only two fucking spirits that are able to move around freely because they don't harm any of us, but they love being around me. They love being around me no matter fucking where
Why
the
do I
hell
have
I'm
a
at.
feeling you're gonna
Oh,
leave one
and
of them, bind one of them at the house so they stay there to keep an eye on me and Coda.
maybe. Fucking Courtney loves to pasteurize dragon. I will let her do it, and it's fucking
Dragon
entertaining.
ain't
She'll
living
come
with
right
us.
the fuck
Dragon
back.
gonna know where we live.
Yeah, no.
And what,
He,
I don't care if he knows the state, but he ain't knowing the damn address. No offense to you,
yeah,
Dragon,
no.
but I just no.
Honestly, though,
I don't need him
like,
man coming in the
fucking,
house, scaring the living shit out of me, and then him getting his ass punched in the face by Coda. Because
oh,
fuck,
yeah, I know,
that's
trust me.
and then they'll start fighting, and it's I'm gonna probably get hurt in the middle of it, and then
Yeah.
both of them will be getting yelled at by Brandon and Marshall. That's the last thing I need.
Oh, yeah. Like, honestly,
Especially if
though,
I get hurt,
fucking,
your Marshall's gonna have fucking seizure. I swear.
yeah, so that same day that Chelsea felt like fucking her energy just randomly drained, I already had the spirit box open. Courtney was with me to the point where she was telling me what it was and of where it was around in the room until I banished it out of the fucking house. It was going after her, it was going after the cat. Yo,
What the cat ever do to it?
oh, I don't know, but dude, the signs that Midnight was doing, she did not like what the fuck was there. I knew something was there.
No, yeah, I know.
But yo,
I remember those times JoJo looks at certain shit, and it freaks me out because I know who's in the house and who's not. Right now, I got the house to myself.
yeah,
She's over there barking at the window at the moment, but still. She joins me here. She's looking random places. That freaks me out.
I fucking about died fucking laughing when I overheard Courtney saying to the Reaper through the spirits, the fucking spirit box, saying out loud, "Get away from the fucking cat, you asshole!" I'm like, holy shit. He's and went after that fucking thing. She's like, I have someone right the fuck here that can finish you. Get the fuck away from that cat. Like, I fucking love this kid. I actually, now that I'm talking about it, I think she's right next to me listening. Love you, girl. Fucking goddamn, that honestly, I love having a little sidekick. I never thought of having
Low-key, like, I know, like right now, it's like I'm in a calm manner just because, like, I know, like, I got like my little spirit with me.
Uh-huh.
So it's like I'm in a calm manner. Granted, I'm like pain as well. Oh, bye, Brandon. But like, I can like tell like if I'm having an issue or something, I can feel like all of a sudden just something like come up like on my chair since I got like kicked out and whatnot, and just like something like lie next to me. I don't know if it's the wolf spirit or my past cat.
It could be your past cat. I do, in fact, have like
my mom's
animal.
Real quick. There goes my mouse.
Lol. I'm just gonna wait for her to come back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Courtney is actually with me right the fuck now because I feel extremely cold, but I'm fine with it. She knows. But, I mean, shit like that, I don't trust urns that come from fucking random places that are, sold in a goddamn, like, yard sale. Like, I don't trust that kind of shit. I just don't. Because you don't know what the fuck else is in it. You don't know whether or not, some person that, like, was extremely angry or have a, is a demon or whatever the fuck, you may not know that they're in there. That's why I'm talking about where, like, if you're buying an urn, buy it from the actual, like, fucking urn place, not a fucking yard sale. Because the story of that, I think, was with the Bridgewater Triangle with Dragon. So shit like that, just just straight ain't gonna fucking happen. I would actually love to at some point do another spirit box at some point. It has been a while, but it's also been a while since I've done a tarot card reading as well. So, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't, like, yes, I have plushies, but that's besides, like, that's kind of different. But, like, dolls like Raggedy Ann and Sour Patch Kids and, shit like that, I don't trust
I like how I
those.
kept like coming back in from the garage and just hearing like bits and pieces what the fuck you were talking about, and then like here like cut out more bits and pieces, cut out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, wait, what's she saying? Huh?
Yeah, I was
Like,
just talking about how like I don't trust urns that are being sold at yard sales.
I come back to like Raggedy Ann, cut out, and then like, wait, what?
Yeah, because like I was just saying of how like so the story with that kind of an urn was from the episode of uh the Bridgewater Triangle episode that Mean Dragon did.
Mm,
And the person that had the urn in the first place
fuck's sake.
bought it.
I'm over here trying to take this off the fucking thing, and then my mom's calling me. It's like, you see like where my face reaction I was trying.
Well, yeah, so that fucking urn was bought at a yard sale.
Oh fuck that. Now, why would you buy an urn off a fucking yard sale in the first place? And second of all, are you fucking stupid?
That's what I'm saying. I don't trust when, an urn or something like that gets sold in fucking yard sale. You don't know what the hell's in there or was in there, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Alright, let's, I guess, go back.
Buy something like that in the first place. Oh, it looks pretty, and maybe I can use it for my family. Fuck you.
That's literally what the fucking person actually fucking did. Look, oh, it looks nice for my dead fucking uncle or brother, whoever the fuck died. I'm like, excuse me?
Like, dude, nah. Fuck you. We got we got ours off of fucking Amazon. So.
Interesting.
And like, we had the ashes beforehand. Before we got it. I don't know what the fuck it is. At this point. Mom's got but like, we got ours off of Amazon, and it's like a big kind of round one. Let's see back here. I don't go in my back room very often anymore. Yeah, it's back here in the cart. Holy crap! It's hot back here. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's I think 70, 80,
potato.
which is nice. Hot roasted Jess. But like, every time like I do get like a feeling that something's in the house, it's like I'll bind it to the fucking back room because no one goes back there.
True.
Like the only time we go back there is to get paper towels or replace something that we don't have in the house that's not already in the house. That's about it. And like JoJo rarely goes back there herself. Just to go
Because she
outside
might
the
know
backyard.
what the fuck is.
Just to the backyard to go up the bathroom. That's about it. But like we go out the garage and the front door more, so she follows us. We're allowed to go on the grass. She seems like she goes quicker on the grass than she does on the fucking pavement. like, like when she's like out for like her bath, she'll go on the pavement. But like otherwise, she doesn't really go. She looks at us like when we go out in front yard. She looks at us like, I want to come. It's like, come on, you know. But like she doesn't go out in the back room unless we're out there ourselves. And like I know she knows like that. Like whenever she starts acting in my room, I know something's in my room.
Right.
Cause like if I don't hear it myself, then I know like okay, she's looking at something. She's seeing something that I'm not seeing. Cause like my parents would be in the living room or the bedroom, and I can pinpoint where my parents are at in the house. Cause insulation is shit in the house.
True.
And like when she looks up all of a sudden, looks in a certain direction in my room, I'm like, nah, just get the fuck out now. Like you mess with me, like you're gonna regret it.
Yeah.
And it's like if I'm in a call with like Marsha or anything, he finds out that like I'm being like something's in my room being messed up, he'll fucking yell at it, and I'll be like, okay, now I have to bang your ass to the back room. Because like it's not it wouldn't be mess with me or anything. It would just be doing its own little thing, which I'm fine with. But like it starts messing with like my Discord or whatever, or something behind me, or messing with me. Like Marsha will get pissed at it and yell at it, and then be like, okay, now like you've angered it. Now it's starting to harm me. So now like I have to bind your ass to the fucking back room because I don't trust you in my room.
Yeah, because when you fucking yell at it like that, that's
Like
not
only reason I
good.
do it is to get its attention, not to piss it off, just to get its attention. To like, hey, can you stop?
Well, yeah.
But he yells at it in the sense like, leave her alone. And I'm like thinking in my head like, please don't, please don't, please don't. Like you're gonna just piss it off, please don't.
Yeah. Let's
I
go
like,
back into this.
I don't know. I don't trust shit for shit. Like I had something fall in my room once too. Like I had like a box of like of certain items on my table, and like it wasn't even near the edge, and it fell off the table. I'm like, yeah, no, no, Nick, get out. Like no, it's like fuck you.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh my god. No, thank you.
I don't like dolls to begin with.
But one just pops up randomly in the backseat of your car while you're driving?
That you see in your rear view while you're driving. Yeah, I'm good.
Nope.
Now, years later, another visitor knocked on the glass of Annabelle's doll case and laughed at how silly people were to believe in her.
Mm.
On his way home, he reportedly lost control of his motorcycle and crashed head-on into a tree. He was killed instantly, and his girlfriend just barely survived. She claimed that at the time of the accident, the couple had been laughing about the Annabelle doll.
Oh my god.
Now, over the years, the Warrens continued to recount these tales as proof of Annabelle the doll's horrific powers, though none of these stories could be corroborated. The names of the young priest and motorcyclist were never divulged. Ed and Lorraine facts. Neither Donner and Blitzen
and Prancer
and Vixen, neither Donna nor Angie, the two nurses who were Annabelle's first victims, ever came forward with their story. Neither Father Cook nor Father Hagen appeared to have mentioned their exorcisms of her ever again. It would appear that all we have is the Warrens' word that any of this even took place. Now, the real Annabelle doll, as presented by Ed and Lorraine Warren in their occult museum, has long faced its fair share of skepticism and controversies. Many critics dismiss Annabelle as an ordinary object with nothing supernatural at all about it. But some suggest that the demonically possessed doll trope, popularized by movies like Child's Play and The Conjuring, may have been influenced by earlier legends and stories. They argue that the real story of Annabelle is just another construction among those themes. I mean,
it could be. It could be.
I don't know what to say here. Because I'll say it at the end. It's just better that way. They claim that finding supernatural evil in everyday objects allows modern demonologists to see malevolence in any average, creepy-looking object. Science writers and academics have long criticized the Warrens Occult Museum. They stated that many of the myths surrounding the exhibits may have been self-generated. They believe Ed and Lorraine Warren aren't reliable, truthful sources. Many doubters question the lack of concrete evidence for Ed Warren's supernatural claims about Annabelle. They emphasize that their story relies solely on his accounts. Despite the controversies, the Annabelle story continues to captivate. It blurs the lines between fact and fiction in the realm of the supernatural. And ultimately, it's up to each of us to decide for ourselves, is Annabelle real? Now, author Marissa Martinez on wickedhorror.com wrote about her experience after she met Annabelle the doll.
Mm.
And it reads as follows. As I settled in back at home at my roommate's house, I had just finished eating dinner and was taking my plate downstairs. I remember stepping on the ground, but somehow it felt like I missed a step. I fell and badly twisted my ankle as my glass plate broke into pieces. My roommates thought it was comical as I had to limp up the stairs for the next couple of weeks because what great friends they are. I mean, we
I
were.
would have laughed
Yeah, I
too.
know. I would laugh too. My next step in life was finding a place where my kitchen was on the same floor as my bedroom, hence my clumsiness. Did you write this?
Ha ha.
I looked through many apartments and found one I loved in Long Beach. Although a long commute from my job, I thought it was perfect. I moved in within 2 weeks of applying and was enjoying my own space. Not long after, I started noticing bugs and cockroaches in corners. I'd kill them, and they'd be gone for a couple of days. After a while, it got out of hand, and I found them everywhere. It wasn't just one or two. It seemed like I was killing 10 roaches every time I turned around. I found them in my lotion, on my bed, in my shower, in my food, and in all my clothes.
Ew.
I complained to management, and their only solution was to offer me a can of bug spray. Apparently, the roaches were coming from my next door neighbor. My neighbor wasn't.
First of all, in your fucking lotion. What the hell? That's nasty.
Dude, like the one time I dealt with a roach once in my life, and that was when I was living with my fucking ex in a damn apartment in Texas. Cause the place was so freaking messy, it got bad to that point, and like it was only because like I got he was busy with work and everything, but I was feeling like shit, like something was fucking with me in that apartment, and I knew something was. But like I started cleaning, and like when I moved to move a box, it was a fucking roach. So I went into the fucking bedroom to get my fucking ex and be like, "Hey, there's something fucking here. Like, please, can you kill it?" And when I heard he took the fucking box, I took off of it, and I heard the crunch. I was like, "No, I'm done. No, I'm done cleaning. Fuck this. I'm coming back in the bedroom with you and chilling. Like, fuck this shit."
Yeah,
Like since that day, I was afraid to go in the living room. Yeah.
I'm sorry to say too, but like, do you have to say cockroach like you did there, Steven? Like, it sounded like you were fucking in fucking Kentucky or fucking where the hell?
Cockroach.
Literally, I mean, fucking
Cockroach.
yeah.
I can say that like I can roll that easily. Cockroach.
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 Yeah, that's kind of fucking gross. I know with that brings back with Joe Day and Joe. Joe's sister-in-law Sarah used to have like a fucking bucket or some shit full of like bugs like roaches, and I'm like, what? Like roaches and beetles. I'm like, what the like? Why?
I
Those
don't give a shit.
fuckers
Like
kept
I was
going into their room.
Like I told Marsha this. Like I don't mind. We can have all the pets in the world. I don't give a fuck. We ain't having any kind of reptile that involves eating live things or bugs. Like I don't mind having a bearded dragon. I'm perfectly fine with that. I love lizards.
I'm fine with the gecko. Like I used to have a gecko.
I love lizards. I'm fine with that. No snakes. Hell no. That means dragons out for sure. And like I don't mind cats. I don't mind dogs. I don't mind chinchillas. I'm fine with those two. I don't give a crap. Hell, I'm fine with a fucking bird.
Yeah,
That's all someone said that.
Penelope.
And also,
Yeah,
if you're
no,
listening to this, do not get a bird. I will smack you. I don't give a fuck.
Penelope has a friend named Madison where she had a pet lizard. No, not a lizard, pet snake rather. Apparently, it somehow escaped and it's still missing in
Probably.
the apartment that she lives in.
No, even one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you have to feed snakes live things, frozen shit, like rats and
Yeah,
shit.
I'm not doing that. No.
Like I don't mind having a pet mouse, like those like a little pet ones you can get. I'm fine with those too. Hell, I'm fine with ferrets. Like I think those are cute, those are adorable. But having to feed something live and hearing the sounds, like no, it just kills. Eh. If I have to feed something bugs, it's out. No, go away. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I've gone into pet stores and seen people buy fucking cricket like bags full of crickets and
Bags
shit,
of
and I'm like,
crickets and shit.
and I'll look at the person like, and they can see me looking, and I'm like, what? I have to ask like, what pets do you have? And I'm like, oh, we have blah blah blah, and it's like, I'm like, yeah, no, like no, like I'm happy with my dog. I'm happy with my dog.
Fuck that notice.
It's like, ugh. Like this
Was an
creepy
elderly
man.
woman who always wore the same long blue dress and loved to stare for uncomfortable amounts of time. Every time I'd leave my apartment, she'd open her door and stare at me. One time I asked her, quote, "Why are you staring at me?" All she did in response was cackle. No.
Nope. No, thank you.
Witch much?
Get out of there.
Run.
Yeah, she's a witch. For sure. The elderly woman didn't take care of her cats, never took out her trash, and had stacks of garbage on top of stacks of garbage. Management evicted her and didn't even bother cleaning out her apartment. Within the next few days, my unit had a full-on infestation. I couldn't even put a sock on without checking it first to see if it had roach eggs. I was convinced something was out to get me, and my dream apartment turned into a dwelling from hell. One night, I woke up to the sharpest of pains in my stomach at 3 a.m. I couldn't stand up, bend, move, or get out of my bed. All I could do was scream in agony. I was convinced I was dying and called my mom in a panic. She drove to my apartment and took me to the ER in the middle of the foggy night. The nurse ran multiple tests, put in an IV, and stuck me in a private room as I screamed in pain. The doctors found nothing wrong with me and couldn't give me any answers. As it approached dawn, they let me go home for a moment, and they had me doubting myself and my pain. I went back to my gross apartment and filed a health complaint. There were weeks when I wouldn't even stay in my own home out of fear of sleeping in a roach-infested bed. I broke my lease and found a place with my sister. It had everything we wanted, and it was bug-free. Just like in horror movies, when something bad happens, the solution is to move. That's always the answer. You move, and everything's supposed to be good. Until it's not.
Been there.
During the same time, I had the flu for 2 weeks and developed a persistent cough not long after my sickness. I went to urgent care twice, and the doctors couldn't find anything wrong. They said it was allergies and put me on medication and an inhaler. I saw different specialists who put me on more medications and ran tests every couple of weeks. My cough grew increasingly more severe, and enough people at work noticed that they reported me to HR. It was mortifying to try to talk about an illness that I couldn't even explain. 9 doctor's visits and 5 specialists later, and they couldn't diagnose me.
Wow.
I'm not superstitious type, but I was convinced this was more than just a string of bad luck. One restless night,
Yeah,
I was
casted a
starting to fall
spell.
asleep. I heard a
That
faint
old lady
crinkling
casted a
noise.
spell on her.
Sounded like
Sounds like
someone squishing a plastic bag. At the foot of my bed, I heard the crinkling sound over and over.
No, I
I
was
thought
up
it
at
was my
my
dog,
ship's
but
I could.
he
I
was
was
sleeping
trying
on
to
the
speak, but I
couch.
didn't want to mute and have it
I
be
heard another
loud.
crinkling noise and became increasingly paranoid. I couldn't bring myself to look down at my feet. So I clinched my blanket as it got quiet and the rustling started again. I immediately sat up, turned on the light, and spent hours looking for the plastic bag, and I never found it. Soon afterwards, my dog became violently ill. With my excessive coughing, hearing noises in the night, and my poor dog's sudden sickness, I was about ready to lose it. One night, he just got off the
Definitely
bed
the
and
witch.
shat on the carpet. It was really late, and I got up to clean up the mess and to take him outside.
Fair enough.
As I laid back in bed, I noticed that my feet were covered in his feces. I screamed and jumped in the shower. I
Okay.
threw my sheets in the
Push-
wash and put a towel on my bed to use as a blanket. I inspected my bed as I was confused how he managed to soil my bed without me noticing. Everything looked fine after inspecting. By this time, I was exhausted and I had to work in the morning. As I laid back down, I noticed I still smelled his feces everywhere. I
What the
buried my
fuck?
face deeper into my pillow and screamed, and I felt a wetness on my face. I lifted my head off the pillow, ran to the mirror, and saw my entire face covered in his crap. So I
What
called in
the
sick the next
fuck?
day.
I'm sorry.
Oh
but
my
what the
god.
I
fuck?
couldn't wait to get to that part.
Oh, bleh.
That's gross.
Oh my god.
I
That's
agree with
that's
her
that's
response.
next level
That
gross.
is literal nightmare fuel,
That
dude.
is-
What? No, absolutely not.
It's disgusting.
It's the witch.
God.
It's
It's
disgusting.
definitely the fucking witch.
I
How
don't care who you
dare
are.
you
That's
ping
gross.
me? with
Ugh. Sorry, guys. Sorry you had to hear that.
That's,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, this
that's-
is her account. I just took this off the internet.
I know.
I told the story to my family and friends who all laughed and tried to convince me that I probably didn't check my bed thoroughly. While it was a funny story to tell, it certainly wasn't funny to live. And over the next few months, my sanity was put to the test. I heard constant creaking. I was regularly sick. I heard noises coming from inside my walls. My eyes played tricks on me in the dark. This no longer felt like a home. I started becoming suspicious. That suspicious feeling intensified when I came home from work, walked into my apartment, and saw it, a cockroach on my wall.
Yep.
Now, as the
witch.
months went on,
Definitely the
she
witch.
remained sick and plagued with bad
100%
luck.
witch.
And one night after cleaning, she even went on to say that she found her collectible doll scattered across the floor when she woke up. She
Uh-huh.
even started finding cockroaches everywhere again.
Ew.
Yeah,
Oh
which-
my god, this poor lady.
Oh, dude.
Oh my
She
God.
this is rough. Now, by the time she left her new apartment and she went on to say that she needed to change her ways. And the night she met Annabelle, it turns out she mocked her. And because of this, she believes that it brought on all these strange occurrences in her life during that time. So she
Sure
threw
is.
away the clothes she was wearing the night that she met her, threw away all the souvenirs she kept from that night, and even went and got a new phone.
Wow.
She claims everything slowly started to get better from that point. Now, is this a
Better
coincidence?
is all I heard.
One thing's for sure, no matter what you think, when meeting Annabelle, I'm sure you will think twice before mocking things that you really don't understand.
Mhm.
The story was super long. I wanted to include it all, but it would have went on forever. But I mean, this lady
Oh, this poor lady.
just
Oh my god.
and this all started with like it was like a meet and greet at this Italian restaurant where I think it was called Dinner with Annabelle or like a night with Annabelle.
Yeah.
They actually brought the Annabelle
What?
doll to this Italian restaurant in Connecticut. And she was one of the people who got to see it. And she made fun of it. And she got souvenirs and stuff.
Oh man.
And it was all starting from that night forward
Hey, anyone, you want to
Her whole life
eat
just got
lunch with
turned
fucking
upside down.
Annabelle the
Yeah,
doll
it's just
and die?
miserable. And
No,
like
thank you.
in super gross
Fucking
ways. I'm sorry,
what the
like
fuck?
cockroaches and creepy ladies next door.
I'm sorry, I'll
and
take the
illness
cockroaches. I
and-
don't want the dog crap on the face.
Oh my god, I was gonna glaze over that,
Agreed.
but
Can I pick
okay.
Caesar?
I'm not. I mean, if you're one of
God.
the unfortunate people in this world to have ever stepped on it barefoot, I just imagine that, but on your face
Oh,
in
God.
your own bed.
Stop it.
It's awful.
Stop
Can I
it.
choose
But
not to
that's
have, like, either one?
that's the story of Annabelle.
Wow.
Like,
Now,
fuck.
what I was going to say earlier is this.
As he
I
went
searched the
silent.
internet.
Never mind.
Yes, that was the sound of me closing my computer because I want Megan to see my face.
When it's open, I can only see his
Ooh.
eyeballs over the top.
Just because we
Hey.
podcast together, we barely still see each other. I went into this and I was like, I knew 2 months ago we were gonna do Annabelle
Right.
for Halloween.
Right.
I was like, there's gonna be so much information. There's gonna be so much. I'm gonna have to really cherry pick. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's what everybody's already heard because it's been part of the movies and everything else. And then there's like 2 articles. And I mean, there's some
Pause a
YouTube
second, fella.
videos, but I don't care about Zach Baggins needing to touch her.
Yeah.
I got a friend, one of my IL friends. She's obsessed. Anything Annabelle, any new Annabelle movie that comes out, she goes and watches it.
So
She
why not
asks
just make
me
it to
like,
another
"You wanna
convention?
go to the movies with me?" I'm like, "Sure, but wait, depending on what movie." She's like, "Oh, the new Annabelle ones." I'm like, "Nope, sorry." It's like, far as I go, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll watch that. I'm fine with that. Far as I go, it's Puppy Playtime. As far as I go, that's the only
Yeah.
shit I watch that's creepy, and like anything Minecraft related that's creepy, like I'll watch. Other than that, I want nothing to fucking do with it. I don't want to mess with that shit. I want nothing to do with it. But like she like anything Annabelle, she's all interested in it. I how she even likes fucking Chucky. It's like I'll hang out with her, but like if it gets to the point where she starts seeing shit and dealing with shit, I'm staying away. Cause I'm a fucking magnet. I've been
Yeah.
marked twice. So
Yeah.
I'm out now.
I've been marked more than once, but also more than you. But like that's besides the point. The point really is
I've been
like
marked with 3 scratch marks. Damn fucking Trinity shit.
yeah, I had like 4 or 3 scratch marks on the back of my fucking
It's mostly my
neck from
arms I
choking.
get on.
I had a check mark on my chest at one point. What the fuck is this?
Like,
They're
hello,
like,
how can I help you?
fucking, yep, you're mine, check mark. What the fuck?
Sorry, I
Fucking,
just got bored. I just got bored.
of course. Honestly though, like anything that had to do with Raggedy Ann, Annabelle's, even listen. If I fucking see fucking Chucky the doll, Raggedy dolls, any other
Yo,
fucking
fuck that. No.
human dolls,
Mm-mm.
fuck that.
What the fuck you looking at? But like, like, I don't like when a dog barks when I'm home alone and freaks me out. But like,
Yeah.
I remember like I just don't want to deal with that shit to begin with. It's just like no.
Neither do I.
Like if we get like a doll of any sort, it's like I remember like my mom. I don't know if she still has it or not, but like I think it was like her mom got her like a porcelain like face doll with like actual real
Chelsea
hair,
has those. Chelsea has those.
and it was supposed to look like a mom. I think my mom got it or she got it from her mom. I don't remember which one, but like it was supposed to look like her mom. And like she was like, "Hey, if you want to like have it, you can have it." I'm like, why are you putting it in my closet? Like, I don't want this in my closet. It's like, hell no. It's like
My
I don't trust things. Like, you know, like if you go to Build-A-Bear and you can get like a voice thing for your stuffed
yeah,
animal. I don't
yeah,
trust that shit. I don't put that shit in it
yeah, no. Um,
because like I don't want it all sudden like being like hearing something in the back like I love you kind of crap. It's like no, what the fuck no. It's like I didn't touch
oh
it.
yeah,
No,
like
like
flag.
no, I'm
For
no.
fuck's sake.
Like
Um,
I'm not dealing with that shit. Hell no.
Chelsea has 3 glass, really old porcelain dolls. They're creepy as fuck. I don't like them.
No.
She showed me
Like
them, and I'm like, get the fuck out of my face.
there's
Um,
these like what was it? Um fuck's sake. Like my grandma has like these like teddy bears that are supposed to like like kind of like Christmas ones like snoring or whatever, and like the batteries were out of them, and like it was me and my
mhm,
brother spending the night at my grandparents' house. This was my grandpa was still alive then too, and
mhm,
like we start hearing a weird sound. We couldn't figure out what the hell it was. It was like a snoring sound, whatever the fuck it was, and like we look at each other like the hell we hearing? So we pause the video. It stops. We hit play it back on the video because we were watching Tom and Jerry or whatever. And then we start hearing it again. We look at each other like, "You're still awake. You're still awake," kind of thing, you know. And it's like we know the sound of like when our grandpa falls asleep. We know the sound. It wasn't
right.
coming from there. So we start going around the house and like we look and see like those like stuffed teddy bears that we know like the batteries are in them and they're off as well. So
Mhm,
like we take them, we shove them in the closet as best we can.
mhm.
It stopped. Then like there was the one that like I went back there to spend the night. I started hearing that shit again, and I'm like, oh hell no! Like fuck this shit!
Mhm.
Like no,
Like you shit
I
on me?
refuse. And then like I remember like at some point like I woke up and like I don't know if I was still fucking asleep, but like there was like the bedroom that my brother and his my sister all in now. Like the wall's blank. Like on this side of the wall, it's blank. It's all white. I remember like that wall opening up to like some sort of weird fucking cave shit. And like I remember like I like freaking the
What
hell out.
shrooms did you take?
I wasn't doing shit. That was the thing. Like I wasn't taking shit. And I remember opening up to some sort of fucking cave and seeing some sort of big ass fucking looking yeti like thing coming after me. And I'm like, please wake me up. Please wake me up. Like fuck this shit. Like I was freaking the hell out. So like ever since then, like whenever I went to spend at my grandparents' house, like since my grandpa always fell asleep in his chair because they didn't really have a spare bedroom, he
Mm.
started sleeping in the bedroom, and I was sleeping on the living room on the fold-out bed of the couch. I was fine with that. Like I ain't going back ever since I haven't slept in that room since. It's like now,
Um,
but like I was like, wake me up, wake me up, because like it was coming after my ass, and I was hearing that snoring sound too.
oh great.
I was like, oh fuck.
Um, oh hell no. My dad's mom, she loved dolls. I don't know why, but she was so in love with dolls that she even had like fake baby dolls in her own fucking room. I'm like, why? Um, she had this one doll when I was like maybe 13 or 10 years old. She knows that I don't like dolls, but what does she do? She buys a fucking custom made doll, 5-foot doll, plastic fucking custom 5-foot doll to look like me, but wearing a dress. I'm like, why? So
Hell no.
freaking she there's been so many times that she's had that thing in the fucking bedroom that I fucking would sleep in. And
Stop messaging me, damn it.
I'm like, first of all, I don't fucking like that thing. Second of all, I ain't going to sleep while that thing is turned at the end of my bed staring at me. Hell the fuck no. So I would take that thing, pick it up
I
by
don't
its
blame
head,
you.
turn it, and make it fucking stare at the corner of the wall.
I don't fucking blame you. Fuck that shit.
My-
Like, no.
I would not touch that thing ever the fuck again, and my grandmother would like go in the room to make my bed and shit. She'd be like, I see that you put the doll in the timeout. I'm like, yeah, you know I hate dolls. I ain't wanting that thing to be staring at me as I'm fucking sleeping. Hell nah. Fuck that noise. You should know better. Fucking I don't know why. Thank God before she moved that she got rid of it. But I really don't. I still don't know why she even bought it. You know what the best part about it was? Well, actually, I shouldn't say the best. It was actually the best part was her getting rid of it, really. But the funny part was that one day I come over there for the weekend and I see that the doll has no hair, or the hair is short. Did the doll get a haircut or something? Like, the fuck?
I guess
She
I did.
tells me that the doll that's supposed to look like me, um, the doll's hair started disintegrating. So it was wearing a bandana on its head. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? Fucking what now? Excuse me?
I don't know
Like,
if my mom's hair started doing that because it's supposed to be real hair on those dolls most of the time.
well, yeah. Her,
I don't see
that,
how it's
that
supposed to start
doll,
disintegrating.
that doll's hair was, I believe, made out of real hair as well. It was long as fucking hair. It went from long hair to like a boy cut kind of hair. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, did it try to escape and fucking failed and got its hair stuck or some shit? Like, catch on fire? Like, what the actual fuck happened? I still refuse to have, like,
Quit
Pikachu
pinging my
knows.
ass,
I
Brandon,
think
damn
he
it.
also. Lol. I
I'm
think,
getting a
I
message and
think,
pinged.
oh, I think Pikachu also knows that I hate dolls. Even when I took a photo at that fucking doll way before the hair started disintegrating and it was staring at me at night, I took a photo of that fucking doll and sent it to Pika. He was like, please get rid of that photo. I'm like, yeah, now you know how I fucking feel. Like staring into me soul. Alright, we're almost done with this fucking episode finally, like 1,000 years later.
Not sure. I don't care about that. I just don't. Go watch Ghost Adventures. But there's just
Shut
not
up,
what
Brandon.
you would think there is out there in the world about Annabelle, the most evil haunted thing in existence.
Mhm.
And it really put me off.
Okay, that's fair.
That really put me off.
That's fair.
He sounds
I
like he's
expected there
about
to
go
be
high pitched.
just so much information that I wasn't going to know what to do with it.
Kind of like when we did Robert the doll.
Good piss.
I'll make
No,
you know
Robert
who
the
made
Doll
you
didn't
shut
have a
up.
lot of
That's what I'm
information.
saying. But
Yeah,
like
Robert
you
was.
were thinking that you were gonna have to cherry pick.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was like Robert the Doll, but
Mhm.
I think that's the difference in where like I was
Really
willing
wish
to
it.
say sorry on and I
That's
am sorry
my
for putting
job,
the
you
name on
ass.
it.
Yes, sorry, Robert.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, there's a huge difference. There is something about the legend and the stories of Annabelle that do make her a very intimidating figure. But why? Because we saw a movie.
Truck
Yeah.
pushing
Like, why? Because
the hell was that?
because some people told a story that can't even be backed up by the people they told the story about coming out and saying, yeah, this happened. I mean, if it really happened, all right,
9 brother or never free.
this is what this is it, right?
Damn.
Donna and Angie and Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Too
If
damn fucking bad.
if it's their story and the movie came out, and I mean, who doesn't know the movie Annabelle?
Right.
These people would be rich.
Your name movie Annabelle.
Where are they?
Yeah.
How has nobody come forward and been like, it was me. That was us.
I could kind of see it both ways. Like they don't want to be in the public eye type of thing because at the time Ed and Lorraine Warren were huge.
Why are
But look
you
at-
fighting
what
in
about,
my chat,
Andrea
sir?
Perrin,
Yeah.
He's trying to
Right?
get you to join the
Mhm.
VC.
So she's one of the
with
Perrin
Marshall,
children
and It's like I'm
Yep.
in here with you.
that grew up in the
I bet.
Conjuring house. And I mean, I'm not
Speaking
going to
of the devil.
say, I mean, well, I guess we did at some point already say
Oh,
whether
I
or not we
just
think it's
now
real, and it's been so
noticed
long that I can't
Marshall's
remember
name
where we ended on
because
that.
of
But
the fucking profile
she
pictures. I'm
was
like,
able to write
what
a
the
lot of
fuck?
books.
Merp.
She does
Merp.
seminars.
He said he
She does a lot of interviews. Like she's making money.
But then on the other hand, though, she has hella sisters that were in that house, and none of them
Well, she's the only one that tells the stories
ever
anymore.
want to be out in the open about that, you know? So
That's true. I think some of them have denied, and
Thank
other
you for
ones
the
I think are just
hearts, question
trying
mark?
to forget it all.
yeah,
I think
So
that's what
I can
me.
see
you
that.
know, Andrea Perrin, I had a thought a
Yeah,
long
I
time ago about
know.
having you come on for an
But
interview.
it's my
So I don't
channel,
know
so
if
the
you ever
fuck?
hear this and you want to come on, please, 40b12gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you. But
You're
I don't know.
you're
There's
a
just a lot of
bird?
things when it comes to these, and this has
Correction,
been
brother.
the
You're an
same
angel. You're not a
problem
bird.
throughout this month of doing this,
hmm
is that there's always a
it's like-
cool legend and a story, but where are the people
Okay.
that were involved?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Bassano vase, right? All these people, who are they?
Bassano
How come
vase.
these stories exist if we don't even know who they're about?
The fuck?
At
I
least
get
with
that.
Robert the doll, there was we knew who it was about.
People
You can't
literally
really
wrote letters
actually
and signed their
ask to
name.
be a
Well, not only that,
moderator.
but
I
like
don't
this, like
really
we knew
allow
who the
that.
kid was that owned it. We
Mhm.
we
I'm
knew
not
where the
sure.
house was that he had him at.
Yeah.
We knew who his parents were, everything. Like we knew everything.
Robert, we're sorry about talking about you.
Absolutely, Robert. My bad,
So
homie.
sorry.
Still my dog though. Still my homie. Shout out.
Sorry.
But I'm just saying, like, there's a, you know what? We just got to get into this. I can't take it anymore. And I'm going to ask you questions. So think about it. You have 3 seconds.
Oh, panic.
Is it real?
So now that you
I'm
can
not
hear all the sound
going
effects because you're
to,
not in another state,
I know. I
you
couldn't
know it's
hear him
time.
before.
I know. Now you know it's time. What do you think about Annabelle, the most haunted evil doll in the world?
Oh man. I'm gonna say no.
Wow. About Annabelle? You're
I
gonna say no about
He's
Annabelle?
like,
I am.
"Man."
I think that there is a huge myth and mystery built up around it to build up terrifying stories and to launch movies and things like that. Now, did people think that it was real at one time? Yeah, probably. Or maybe not. I don't know. In doing all of these haunted objects for this month, it has made me really think, could there really be that many? Could there really be that many? I mean, you go online and there is just an abundance of things. Oh, haunted objects, Divock boxes. How many Divock boxes are there out in the world now? And, haunted dolls that look like we said the other week, that look like you just walked into Walmart and bought it and it's on eBay saying it's haunted. I don't know. I want to say
She has a
yes.
point.
I really, really do.
Okay.
I really do. But I think it was for fame. I do. Now, and like
Okay. That's
I
fine.
really want to say yes. But then again, like when we were talking about Highway 666,
Mm.
you put so much thought into things and so much energy poured into the story behind the thing. Can it make you feel that way? Yeah, absolutely. Can you attribute things that have happened to you to that? Yeah, sure. So I surprised myself. So what about you, babe?
Well, I'm actually looking something up right now.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to find something, and I'm having a hard time finding it.
Yeah, I really surprised myself there.
Okay. All right. So this just helps my story a little bit. All right.
There it is.
First off, no, I don't think she's real at all.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you how I think they did it. I'm going to tell you how I think they popularized this thing. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not just going to say no and then just be that, like, that's it. It's 1970s.
This
Okay.
is a ghost channel, not
And I
Broken
think they went out
Trevor
shopping
channel.
or
The fuck?
found somebody with a Raggedy Ann doll. And if anybody in here listening was alive in the 1970s, you will know Raggedy Ann was at the height of her popularity at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So what would sell a story other than one of the most recognizable children's characters being possessed?
Good point.
That is a good point, right?
Yeah.
So I think they took a pop culture icon of the time and used it to spin a story, because there is nothing that will convince me that if this story was real, either Donna, Angie, or Lou, or one of the priests, or anybody would have come forward
Or
by
her
now.
daughter, it was bought for.
It's Donna. That was the daughter. Donna's the daughter.
What?
Donna was the daughter. Her mom bought her the Raggedy Ann doll.
He's just
Yes,
like,
Donna's mother bought the Raggedy Ann doll and gave it to Donna, her daughter, who was the nursing student.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
fine. Yeah, I know you tried to get one in there.
Mm,
It's
Go
her,
ahead.
that's the story.
poor
Okay.
Megan.
And you're just not going to convince me that not one of these people would have come forward after the success
Love you,
of the
Megan.
movies, at
No,
least the
I don't know
movies.
you,
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
the story's been around since the 70s, and it had some popularity, but it didn't really gain popularity until the movies.
Absolutely.
And the movies they're fairly new.
Yeah.
You're just not going to convince me that one of the three have, or anybody in these stories who's never been accounted for has not come forward. I don't buy it. As a matter of fact, I'd go a step farther, and if they would like to ship me the doll, I'll hang out with it for the next year. I'll play with it.
Steven, please don't.
I will.
No.
I don't know.
We had a Raggedy Ann doll when I was a kid in the house,
Please
and it's fine.
don't.
If there's a possibility.
But there's a possibility. It would be like me saying,
That's why I don't like Ouija boards.
okay, but look,
Ha!
that would be
Shut
like
my
me
side of
saying,
I
I don't
like
know,
that
the
already.
rug right there
Okay.
is possessed. I could say it, doesn't mean it's real.
I see
But
you
there's
online, my brother.
nothing. There's nothing to the story of Annabelle and another good point I want to bring up, right?
Mhm.
So Annabelle's the most haunted thing in the world, and putting her in a wooden glass case is what stops it,
Yet she came out of a locked office.
dude. But a wooden glass case is
Sounds
gonna
like fucking
stop
Poppy.
this demonic.
Mm.
Come on, dude.
Okay, so I looked it up and I said, when was Annabelle first brought into movies? And the first movie starring Annabelle, or that had Annabelle in it,
Mhm.
was Annabelle the movie in 2014.
That was
Yeah.
her. That's not the first time we saw her in a movie. That's the first movie about her.
Mm-hmm.
The first time she was in a movie was in The Conjuring.
When was the first Conjuring?
Oh.
It was before that, because she appears. I think it's like in the beginning, because I think it was like they're in their museum
He's got a point.
and they show her. In the
Okay, you're
movie.
right. It was 2013.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the story of Annabelle existed before that, since the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I want to. I want to, because I've known who Annabelle is for a long time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know-
See, and that's why I was like, I don't want to say no.
Look, if you put Annabelle and Robert the doll, sorry Robert, in the same room, I would take Annabelle home before I would take him home.
Yeah.
There's
Steven.
just nothing there, and I've said it before, and I apologize for saying it again, but I put no stock in the things that Ed and Lorraine Warren said. The only reason that I will ever give them any credit for something like, say, The Conjuring House is because there's other people involved that say that something happened.
hmm
It's
Okay.
not just them.
Right.
But even the people who were there said it didn't happen the way they said it.
That's
So
true.
even
It's true.
even in the cases where there are other people who corroborate the story and say something
Come
happened,
out and speak about it. Yeah.
they always have a different story.
hmm
So for me, when I hear Ed and Lorraine Warren pop up in a story, I appreciate what they did for everything.
For the paranormal community
Yes,
and
but
all that.
I will
yes.
never put faith into the Ed and Lorraine facts, as I will call them from now on, because they're just never in line with what anybody else said.
Yeah.
So unfortunately for me, this one, I honestly didn't know where I was going to land until I read everything. And it's like, it's been the same thing for what's that, 50 years?
hmm
Like,
The same exact story
where
over and
are
over and over.
and where are these people? Where are they?
Yeah.
You know what? Prove me wrong, Donna, Angie, Lou. If you're out there and I'm wrong, hit me up anonymously on any form of social media on For the Booze. I will tell nobody. I will tell nobody that you exist. But just for I want to know. If you're real and you're out there and you were to hear this, let us know, because we want to know.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't, then there's just no way to ever prove. Zach Baggins went there and opened the case and touched her. If there was ever going to be somebody who was possessed and killed by an evil demon doll, it would be him.
It always comes up.
I'm
Ugh.
just, because he involves himself with every popular haunted thing in existence. I mean, look, I don't like him. I can't stand him, but I'm going to give him this credit. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a very unlikable person, but he's a very smart person, and like he's carved his path in pop culture. Like, he's going to be famous. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. I don't like him. I don't like to watch him. I cannot stand to hear his voice, but I will give him credit in the fact that, like, he is smart.
hmm
And he has aligned himself with
can be
anything
smart,
that
but he
we
does dumb
are
shit.
involved with in the paranormal. We will never be able to do anything.
Without having him being brought into it.
Well, that
or
we
at
that we
least that
couldn't
he has
bring
been
him into.
associated with
Exactly.
at some point.
We could bring him into just about anything we talk about.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. And if you're disappointed, I'm sorry, but so are we. Like,
Yes, absolutely. I am very disappointed. I didn't know, like, sheer panic when you hit those buttons to ask me, is it real? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm very conflicted on this just because it's been around for
Yeah.
so long.
and again, everybody, like, we're not challenging your belief system. When
Not at
when we
all.
get to the end of this is just our thoughts, and we're giving you our thoughts and telling you why. If you believe in her, that's fine, because at the end of the day, we could be wrong.
100%.
I could
Yep.
be me and Megan could be totally wrong about all this, and we'll be the first to admit it if we ever find out that, yeah, we're wrong. But with what we are presented with, the things that we find, the things that we talk about, this is just where we land on things. But
Mhm.
we are totally fine with all of you who continue to believe from this day forward, and that's fine. We still want you here. There's room for all of us, and that's what makes it great, is that if we all thought the same thing, there'd never be any need for any of this, right? We
Yeah.
would just all believe one thing.
Oh
And you
my
know what's
god,
crazy?
and the
I
fucking
still don't want to meet her.
For fuck's sake.
I don't really either. I mean, I was kind of fronting a little bit. Please don't send her to me.
Yeah,
You
no.
can keep her. But I still, I would be cautious. I would be cautious just to be cautious.
I'm
But
now confused,
I know
but I
at the end
also
of the
have
day, I was confused.
questions.
So I
Yeah.
think this is where we're going to wrap it. Where can they find us?
They can find us
What
on
the fuck?
Instagram at @forthebooze_podcast and on Facebook at For the Booze.
You can also find us on X Twitter at For the Booze. You can find us on YouTube at For the Booze. Some numbers, like I always say, but just look it up. You'll find us. And don't forget, write in your listener stories. We still want them. Super bummed we didn't get one for the Halloween episode, but
Yeah.
you know what? We're never going to stop asking. So if you want us to shut up, just write them in. And your listener suggestions, like if you, even though Halloween's going to be past, if you have a haunted object that you want to know more about, or a location that you're interested in, send them in. We want to do them. And look, guys, there's a whole bunch of new listeners now. Can we please get some reviews up in here?
Hey, friends.
Yeah, right. We would like to see the show get a little farther. We need you to do. We need you. Listen,
I should put Dragon.
okay, guys,
Fucking.
just go ahead and open your phone. Click Apple and 5 stars, and I'll be happy. I will be very happy.
Or any stars.
Or Spotify.
Rate and review.
Or Spotify.
Yeah.
Deezer. Dozer. I forget all the names of these places people listen. Google, Amazon, Audible, iHeartRadio, anywhere that'll let you. Just wherever you listen, just do it, please. We need you. We love you. Thank you. And I guess that's it.
It is it. This is it. So, thank you everybody so much for being with us this Halloween month.
I was gonna say, like, damn.
Bye. Happy Halloween. We out.
The hell?
Kind of
No
ending
comment
last
for
part
the
was that. Fuck.
I have questions for him now, but fucking. One of my questions really is like, why would you, like, I don't understand that he believes in the Bridgewater Triangle but does not believe in Annabelle. That's what I'm trying to fucking get at here, because
like
he did live here in and around the Bridgewater Triangle. He's seen things. He's fucking experienced a lot of things. He's been in Freetown. He's lived near an abandoned fucking hospital, for fuck's sake, in Taunton. So, like, if he's experienced all of that, why not believe in a fucking demonic haunted doll of Annabelle?
Loki, you should get them to do the story of fucking Chucky.
If you want to, you can write me the story of Chucky, and I will send
I don't
them.
know shit. You can have to help me out with that. You know my spelling.
Well, yeah. Well, I can fix it along the way, but like, I can send it to him without saying your name. I can literally send it with being anonymous.
You can say Luna Slayer. I don't really care. You can say my actual name. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it was really just up to you, honestly. But like, he also makes me want to question as to why the fuck would you ever want to be around Annabelle? Like, please explain why.
Okay.
Why? And the fact that you threw Robert the doll under the fucking bus more than once. Fucking excuse me, I bet your ass, I'm sorry to say this, but I bet your ass that Robert the doll is gonna come after you and kick your ass. Choosing Annabelle than him. What the fuck? But about Zach Baggins though, he can be smart, but when he chooses to be smart, really. But he's just a dumbass that does stupid shit. So that's Zach for you. But like,
Loki, the whole put it in the case shit really makes me think of Poppy.
but also, why? Even okay, even if you didn't believe in Annabelle but still experienced everything in the Bridgewater Triangle that you lived in, why not believe that Ed and Lorraine Warrens at all. That's what confuses the fuck out of me even more, really. Ed and Lorraine, like, they did so much, but,
Well,
like, why not believe them,
low-key,
but yet
like,
you believe Bridgewater Triangle? The fuck?
it's just, it's confused. That was me. It was just confusing, like, and the fact, like, why don't you believe in this shit? And honestly, like, why don't you want to go into it? Like, why don't you believe? Because, like, I never started fully believing in the shit that was happening to me until after I got back home from fucking Texas.
Yeah,
I didn't think
like,
much of it until then.
honestly, it
Like,
kinda,
whatever happened there, something must have triggered something and clicked on something in me.
like, okay, the Bridgewater Triangle is real. He knows it, he believes in it, and whatnot. All the shit that Ed and Lorraine Warren has done is real, but he don't fucking believe in them? The fuck? I really wanna question him on that, but, like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, if we ever do another interview with them, I ain't gonna lie, I might shut down once again.
Am I have to be in here with you
Well,
to smack you back on track?
okay, so when we first interviewed him, like I said, it was with Ape and Dragon, and I was kind of quiet. Dragon and Ape had more of, like, the conversation.
Yeah, okay,
and
I
the
want to be in here,
questions.
smack your ass and track and be like, wake up. Wake up to reality, Silver.
Like,
Not to
honestly,
quote
though,
something, but
like, well, I knew him, they didn't, so I let them ask him a bunch of questions that they wanted to. Now, it seems to me as Steven and Ape got along extremely well, but fucking when we interviewed, I think it was the first or second episode of their podcast or whatever we it reviewed, my uncle watched the fucking video of us
I don't
doing
know.
it.
I mean, it's just, it's,
It and yet freaking when my uncle watched it, he wanted to say something because he got criticized by Dragon, so he wanted to criticize him back. It was fucking grand. It was funny. But
I don't know.
I don't know. That I was expecting more of, like,
It,
scarier stories and not nasty ass stories of fucking Annabelle.
I was gonna
Like,
like,
I don't need to know that something about dogs fucking crap all over your face. Like, I don't nah. The hell? That's
like,
not
no, no, thank you. And
yeah,
I didn't need to
really.
know about
No
the freaking
fucking
apartment roach thing. It was just like, yeah.
yeah, that's gross. And I'm pretty sure it was grossing Megan out as well, which I don't blame her on.
Mhm.
But fucking what the hell,
Yo, I
man?
see a damn bug in the house. I'm going screaming the other way and be like, either like Coda get it or fucking Brandon or Marshall. Like, nah, you guys are eating it. No.
Like, I don't even know what else to fucking say
What?
to that. Cece, do you have anything else to really fucking add to this before I call it? Because this is I don't know what the fuck. My brain's just like, what the fuck did we just listen to?
Totally.
Oh, the love of God.
Like, I don't even know what the hell.
Because after I end this stream, I'm gonna show Jess the interviewed video, which is such entertainment. Because I was just fucking sitting there laughing my ass off and just fucking. I fucking loved that. I loved that video so fucking much. I ain't gonna lie, my anxiety went through the roof when I was going to interview him in the first place, and then when it finally happened, I was just sitting there laughing the whole fucking time. Fucking Jesus Christ. But, yeah. I'm
also
gonna
just ready to
fucking.
myself like after this probably too, like stream Minecraft or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right here. Thank you for the people in the side chat, even though some of you, this is a ghost channel, not a fucking barking or fighting channel, damn it. Yeah, that's why I'm calling you out, Brandon fucking Marshall. The hell? I blame more of Brandon on this, really. He's the one that started it. But thank you, CC and Ox, aka Big Ed, for stopping by. And we will see you guys hopefully on time on the actual fucking day of Monday. We'll fucking see. And yeah. Peace.